on a disk floating through space with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE, welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what COVID-19 has done to the entire economy of the world. I'm not kidding, guys, this is fucking serious. But anyway, tonight I had planned to have some flat earthers on. Well, I had a plan to have one flat earther on, a guy I met on Facebook, and I'd spoken to a couple others as backups because they tend to back out, and then all three backed out. MC2 helped me try and find some new ones, but no one turned up. So what we're doing tonight is we're going to say, if you want to come on and debate me and Team Skeptic, come on and debate me and Team Skeptic. You think the Earth's flat, you think that the moon landings were fake, NASA's lying to us, COVID-19's a hoax, anything that is against the norm and you want to debate about it. I'll even debate if you think Marvel's better than DC, and I don't know, if pineapple should be on pizza, which it really fucking shouldn't, and anyone who thinks pineapple should be on pizza needs to get the fuck out. There is someone in the chat who says that he will challenge us, but it's someone I've debated before, and I said that I wouldn't have back on the channel. And the reason I said I wouldn't have him back on the channel is that I was told by Flat Earth Aussie Jesus that he had a brain tumour, that he had a diagnosable condition that could be impairing his judgment. And I didn't think it was the right thing to do to carry on demolishing the crazy old man. So the question I need to ask you, Ross, is there any truth behind this? Right, you're in the chat, and I'm asking here because my fans were in agreement with me that if you have a diagnosable condition, I shouldn't debate you. So I'm asking you whilst you're in the chat, do you have something in your brain that is impairing your judgment? Yes or no?
It's called a brain.
I mean, whether any flat earther has a brain is somewhat up for contention, but yes or no, Ross? Do you have something mentally, physically wrong with you that is diagnosable?
He never told you that.
Well, I've got the emails, so I could get them out. But just answer the question, Ross, and then that will decide on whether you might be able to come on and have a debate with us. But I can tell you now, the moon was not dug out of the Grand Canyon by giants, melted into quartz and filled with helium, and put in the sky to mock us for worshipping the sun. Alright? Okay, anyway. With me tonight, I have, as always, my partner in crime, the Twinkie incarnate Team Skeptic. How you doing, buddy?
Better and better each day. I still, like I told you, man, I'm just having trouble, like, holding long conversations, you know? Towards the end of them, I feel a bit worn out and just coughing like crazy, man.
Damn, man.
But I'm here. Let's do it.
Do you want to put on your fancy animation so everyone knows who you are?
It is on.
Oh, why am I not getting it through?
It should be on. Yeah, I'm playing it.
That's because
Fancy
I've got the wrong bloody thing in there. I've got Sean's link that I gave him. I asked Sean Huffer to join us tonight, but he is unfortunately doing that thing called work because he is a key worker. So, yeah, my bad. There you go. Team Skeptic's funky animation.
Shout out to Mad Scribbles in the audience.
Mad Scribbles.
Around for a while.
Hello.
What's up, man? Yeah.
He's
a hell of an animator. I know Steven. I know Steven's real good, but he's really good too.
Yeah.
So Mad Scribbles is. He did all of my moon stuff. He does a lot of physics animations. So.
Before we get going, because I've got some absolute crazy shit of stupidity that's been going on in my neighborhood that I'd like to go through with everybody, and I'd like to get your opinion on, team. But I'm just going to go through the few super chats I've had so far. Crafty Keela, who has an amazing new channel covering all sorts of stupidity. So everybody, please go and sub to Crafty Keela. For €2, she says, have fun tonight at FTFE and Team Skeptic. Oh, we will, because stupidity is always fun to mock. I didn't see your answer, Ross. Email me the answer, by the way. Just email me the answer, Ross. Corsi Husky for $5. I want everyone to know I had the coronavirus. I had a positive test. I survived, but it sucked. There is hope. We will get through this. Sucks to know that you got through it, but awesome to know that you are one of the people that has survived the horrible little bastard. But yeah, there is hope. And if we all do as we're fucking told and stay indoors, we will get through this. Hey, team, here's one thing. Why is it so fucking hard to stay indoors, right? All these flat earthers that don't have jobs and stuff are indoors anyway, and all these idiots, right? As soon as they're saying, no, stay indoors to stop the spread, they want to go outside and fucking do stuff in the world.
Because people like that, especially like conspiracy theorists, are very anti-establishment. Meaning that, like, okay, so let's say tomorrow the government came out and said, Earth's flat. Okay, Earth is flat. Sorry, guys, we've been lying to you. 99% of society would eventually accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We would change a lot of things. We'd have to understand a lot different, but we would accept it. There's 1% out there, and this 1% will never change. They will always go against the narrative. Always. They have to. That is in their blood. No matter whatever the government, the big G in the gravitational equation as per...
You mean Gibbs free energy?
Victor... Yeah, Gibbs free energy. Big G represents big government, right? Okay, so anytime Big G puts out something that puts out anything, it's a lie. That's their modus operandi for life.
It's just fucking idiotic.
If the government tells you to do A, then you should do B.
They're just contrarians.
If the government tells you then that you should do B, then you should do A. Yeah, they're anti-establishment. It's not really... A contrarian's a little bit different. A contrarian will typically go against everybody that says anything. You know, like any kind of rhetoric whatsoever. They'll just be like hold a contrary point of view. Anti-establishment people are a little bit different. They will believe what other people tell them who are anti-establishment. Contrarians typically don't. Contrarians always think that what their point of view is the point of view that is the right point of view. So even if they're anti-government, they meet somebody else that's anti-government, they'll typically clash heads on something. You'll see flat earthers won't do that. Flat earthers will say... Like Mark Sargent said it perfect in his...
Don't ever say that. That's a quote they will use against you.
Well, no, I'm saying he said it perfect. You know, in the flat earth, there's flat earthers that don't agree with each other, but they all agree on one thing. The earth's not a globe. So they're not being contrarians at that point. They're being anti-establishment people. You know, they agree with each other for the time being just to disagree with big government. They can find a common bond or a common ground in fighting big government, but they are contrarians though. But that's not the point of view that I think that they're trying to hold. I think they're more just they will always hold the anti-government point of view. So if NASA comes out and says the Earth's flat, they'll be the first ones to tell you it's a cube or triangle or globe or anything else but flat.
I mean, it's clearly a cat, right? But
clearly,
yeah. Right, so, they're fucking idiots, and they just want to argue with anything is basically the answer. A couple more super chats for $5 Australian. FTFE, the hammer of the Flerfs. Hope you liked being in my intro video. Thank you, huge arse. I always like being in someone else's video and saying huge arse, because that's always funny. Yeah. The plot hole for $5 says, nope, we have leadership that says we're to open back up way too early. FTFE and team, go get them. I don't know about going against the government. Like, politics is an area I really don't want to get into, but I might at some point.
This is something that needs to be going against. They're talking about reopening.
Oh, yeah, no, that's wrong. Team, you're a little quiet, by the way. Can you able to up yourself?
Yeah, let me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll get that. No, not a problem. I don't know why it always does this, man. Let me get back. I guarantee you that in my settings...
Yeah, I know exactly what's happened.
Going to have my volume.
So, someone tell me... I didn't pay attention to Ross's answer. Did someone tell me in the chat what if he said about the brain tumour thing, if it's true or not? Because that will depend on whether we have a shit show with him or not.
I don't want to get too much into it with him because I'm supposed to be debating him.
Yeah, he's saying you backed out, but you can literally hear how sick he's been. You can literally hear.
Jesus, come on, man. I've never been shitty to you. Don't fucking start making me be shitty to you, okay? of all the people out there, you're one of the people that I've been somewhat nice to, okay? I came into your fucking chat on Christmas to tell you Merry Christmas. That's what I did for you, you know? I don't expect nothing in return, but at least don't be a piece of fucking shit. And right now you're being a piece of fucking shit. I've been sick. James didn't even tell me about the last debate,
No.
the date on it. Other people, I literally got a message from him saying, hey, we still good for tonight? And I was like, oh my God, I had no idea it was tonight. Number one, I agreed to do the debate, but we never agreed on a date. Even this newest debate date that has been set up, James didn't tell me. I had Fight the Flat Earth tell me and other subscribers tell me. So, Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, if that's the fucking position you're going to hold, you can fucking eat shit, and I'll be shitty to you, okay? Yeah. I'll make you look as dumb as I make everybody else look.
It's not hard to make
open up your little fucking skull. I'll shit on your pea-sized brain and give you a shitty tumor, okay? That's what I'll do for you.
Right.
So don't be a dick.
You were going to tell us about how stupid the government are being.
Now I just want to tell you how stupid fucking Flat Earth Aussie Jesus is.
That's easy, though.
Funny how shit changes. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to fix my mic.
You sound better
so
already.
You can hear me fine.
You might have moved closer to the mic. I don't know.
No. Now I should be sounding real good, real clear.
Yeah, you sound
now.
good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so right. Anyway, yeah, I had some more super chats. I've got a new member, Monkey Cat Pat Pat. Welcome very much. I love your name. You can now use the awesome emoji of Nathan Thompson in jail, and the cute one of the dumpster fire. Thank you very much. Dale Warren for $9.99 says, to all flat earthers, if you plot out the major cities on the planet and scale out all their known distances between each other, the points all plot out to create a sphere. Done. Yeah, they don't understand. That's math and stuff.
Okay. So this is how dumb Flat Earth Aussie Jesus is, right? He's a flat earther that lives in Australia.
I know.
Right?
Blows my
he
mind
actually
anyway.
has the ability to measure the distances between 1 degree. Okay, Ross, 1 degree longitude. Well, yeah, longitude. 1 degree longitude along the same line of latitude. All right. You should be able to do that. At your position on Earth, that should not even be that hard of a task for you to perform. Now, you can go back and make a prediction on how far away these two cities should be based on a flat Earth model. And then you can jump on your fucking, well, I would say get in your car, but knowing you probably don't have a car. You're probably Flintstoning it everywhere with everything but the car around you. So you'll walk from one place to the next, measure that distance out, and compare it to whether it matches on a flat Earth or matches on a globe Earth. If it matches on a globe Earth, stop being a dipshit and just start believing the truth. If it matches on both, then you've got an argument to be made.
Team, your
but
problem
it's
there.
not going to.
Your problem there is that you used logic and reason, and that's two things that flat earthers are. I'm going to assume they're afraid of because they never use it. Apparently, Aussie Jesus did say no, he doesn't have a brain tumor, but like you said, you're going to be debating him on modern day debates. We'll see where the night goes. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
You can bring him on. You can bring him on, but at this point, I'm just going to big dick him and fucking embarrass the shit out of him. Make him
I think we'll leave it up to the
leave.
chat. I'll ask them a bit later, and we'll leave it up to the chat. Horsehead Pete for £5 says, as an agoraphobe, I can have a weekly clap for my exemplary restrictive behaviour. Yes, the weekly clap. Are you doing that in America? Every week here on, I think it's Thursday at 8 p.m., everyone stands outside and claps for the key workers and NHS and stuff.
No.
It's cool. I mean, it's not saying thank you. It's a little cringe, but, you know, it's good. Anyway, guys, thank you for the super chats. I really do appreciate it. I'll try and read out as many as come through tonight as we go. It really does help me be able to keep doing this channel. If you're unable to support me financially, the best thing you can do is obviously share what I do on Facebook, Twitter, and all the other good stuff. But anyway, the stupid that's been going on in my area. Let's get to one thing first. Tomorrow night on Team's channel, we're going to be doing a members and patrons only hangout. In fact, you know what? My members and patrons can have it as well. I'll stream it on my side so we can kind of do it all together. get like double chats and stuff. But Mrs. Flight's going to be coming on, and we're going to be talking about the Tiger King. And who's the special guest we've got coming, team?
Well, okay, so it's not a members patrons only event. I was thinking about doing like a members patrons only hour or so before we actually do the show, but that's not. I haven't even had a chance to coordinate that with my members and my patrons. I have a buddy of mine. In fact, you know what? Let me. I have a buddy of mine that's a producer. I've known him for a long time. And the other day on Facebook, I saw that he posted something about, knowing the Joe Exotic and actually working with Joe Exotic before the new producer had come in and, started doing all the work. So when they're like, Joe was doing this like bootleg TV show and this and that, they're talking about my buddy. Now, my buddy's worked on major films and all that. I mean, he's not a bootleg person. He was just helping this other guy that didn't have a lot of money and whatever. He was doing the best that he could with what he had. But he's going to come on and talk about his experiences with Joe Exotic and what his inside information is regarding regarding all of the Tiger King stuff. Yeah. So,
and if you guys want to get involved, the best thing to do is to just binge watch Tiger King, because honestly, it's some of the craziest shit. Honestly, when my wife was like, let's watch this documentary, I was like, but after I watched it, I was like, oh my fucking God, there's so much stupid in the world. I can't believe it. It's incredible.
Bro, there's so much dumb, bro. I'm just telling you guys, like, the fact that the 3 of the characters in there, one of them is married to multiple men, one of them has a harem of women, and one of them just constantly brags about, like, constantly talks about getting hot chicks to do him and his girl or whatever, and using the tiger cubs to like help get that accomplish those goals. Hey, if I had tiger cubs, I'd be showing them off too. I'd be like, hey, you want to come pet my cub?
Hey team,
back in my house, in my bedroom.
Shane Summer for $2 says, and this is the killer question: did Carol kill her husband?
Hell yeah, fucking that bitch killed her husband.
She fed her husband to tigers, right?
Fed that bitch. Fed him to tigers. Yes.
But anyway, save the goodness for tomorrow. We'll be talking. Yeah.
We're gonna save this for tomorrow. Tomorrow's conversation. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna abandon flat Earth and Corona talk and all that for a while and have just one good show where we talk about something else. We're gonna talk about Tiger King tomorrow night on my channel. So, guys, if you're out there, you want to participate, you don't want to be lost in the conversation, it's on Netflix. There's only, like, 6 episodes.
7.
They're an hour long.
No, 7 and 8 with the final show thing with
Joel.
7
and 8, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then also, I'm going to share something. Here's some of the work that my buddy did. I put it in the chat.
Awesome.
You can go and check it there. Most of the footage in that link is footage from attained by my friend. So he's going to come on and bullshit with us.
An extra incentive to come to Teams tomorrow night is that Mrs. Fight will be joining us for a chat. And the briefly wanted to talk about Mrs. Fight because she did a dumb. A few days ago, she was sitting down on the sofa and somehow missed that there was an incredibly sharp pair of scissors there. And then this happened.
Ouch.
See how fucking deep she had to go to hospital and have stitches. Like, she literally just sat down. It's scissors for crafting.
I can't even see. Oh, wow.
Yeah, fucking proper sliced her leg open. Like.
Oh, wow. That reminds me, I have a scar on my back. Check this out. I have a scar on my back, okay? I used to work, growing up, I've had some pretty rough jobs, not like just sitting in offices or anything like that. And one of the jobs I had was a warehouse, like a warehouse worker, where I would drive forklifts around. I worked at a door shop, so I would constantly be preparing doors to be shipped out. And, we'd ship out like 10 doors at a time to Home Depot or some shit like that. So there was one time I had this my forklift was on I guess I had a bunch of doors sitting on top of on the forks. I was getting ready to set those on top of some other doors and then pick up that new stack. But right before I set it on, I looked down and I saw that my banding had slipped it a little bit, or it slipped a little bit. And banding is that little metal, like thing that you crank it, you're like, crank, 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 and it tightens around things. And then once you get it to the tightness that you want, where it's not going to let anything fucking out, you throw this metal clip on it and you clip it and it sticks there. And when you get, when it's delivered, you just cut the metal bands and then you take the product off.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that one of the wood pieces had slid over just a little bit, and you can't have that. When it's shipping, it's moving, so you have to have the band right down the middle of the wood. So I reached over there and I started hitting it with my hand to pound it over just a little bit, and when I did that, I knocked the one on the opposite side of the door loose, and as I reached across to the opposite side of to the other one to fix that little 2x4, when I did that, I leaned like the forks were like there were doors sitting on the forks and they were about shoulder high. So when I reached across it, one of the forks sliced me from the back of my arm almost to my spine, like across my back muscle. And these things, like when you drive around with them, we would drive with the forks on the ground, so they were constantly sharpening on the concrete floor.
Yeah.
So when I had to go and I got like this nasty scar on my back that it looks just like that, and that right there, just like your wife's leg, not like the spinning globe. No,
like that.
That right there was, it was about twice as long, but it was about as wide as that. And oh my God, I passed out. I kept working, and this one guy named Josh was like, "Hey, you're bleeding." And I was like,
blood,
it's
dude.
just sweat, Yeah, I started
You're bleeding.
feeling my...
You're sweating blood? What the fuck?
Well, that's what, at first, that's what happened, is I started feeling like it was... That's how it, actually, it was a long time ago, I'm remembering it now. What I felt first was my shirt was wet. And I turned around and the guy Josh was behind me and I was like, "Hey man, am I alright?" Because I knew I had scratched my back, but I figured it was just a small cut. And he goes, "Oh man, you're bleeding." And I was like, "Yeah?" And then I pulled my shirt around and it was like soaked red blood all the way down. It was already like getting onto my pants. My dad was the manager at the time, like the warehouse manager. So I went to him and I was like, "Dad, I hurt myself." And it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. We worked from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. every day. And because my dad was the manager, we would stay late. We'd be the last two people that left every day. And I was like, "Dad, I cut myself. I think I need to go to the hospital." And he looks at me and goes, "Oh, fuck. Why would you do something stupid like that?" And I'm like, "Dad, please don't yell." Just blackout right there. I wake up to this 350-pound nurse jabbing fucking Vaseline into my wound. And that was extremely painful. And the doctor walks up and he's like, "We got to give you a tetanus shot." And I was like, "I'm not paying you for that," because that needle's scary, guys. I don't care if you've ever actually had a tetanus shot as an adult. It's something you won't forget. But he came up to give me a shot, and I was like, "I'm not paying for that." And he's like, workman's comp will," just sticks it in me, and yep, that was my experience with getting cut like that. I never want to get cut again. But anyway, it was when I was 19, something like that.
Oh, well, sorry, I forgot I was muted there. Yeah, it sucks to get fucking hurt, but yeah, it sounds about right that you didn't even notice that you were bleeding.
Yeah, I didn't, but we were working, and it was like a time thing. We were like, "Oh shit, we're behind." And I was just trying to hurry up and get these doors loaded up, and I cut myself, and I was like, "Ah!" And I jumped back, and then I was like, "Am I all right?" Yeah. He's like, "Oh man, you're bleeding." I remember Josh. Josh was the whitest Mexican dude I've ever met. "Oh man, you're bleeding bad." It's like, oh.
But yeah, so this someone in the chat was saying, "Why is this not pissing with blood?" This is probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours after it happened. She was at the emergency room before getting stitches on, and so that's it all cleaned out and stuff.
CGI.
Yeah, it's CGI. But you should see she bruises like a peach. That doesn't mean what I don't beat my wife up. That's not how I know. Don't go there. But yeah, so the bruise around that at the moment is crazy. But yeah, Mrs. Fight will be coming on tomorrow night on Teams to talk about Tiger King. Watch it on Netflix if you haven't. So, stupid that's been going on in my area, and I want to get your opinion on the stupid things that have been going on, right? Okay. Recently I had Easter Sunday, and someone started a group on Facebook and was like, oh, with everyone being stuck at home, I think it'd be a good idea if I went round the neighbourhood and handed out Easter eggs to the children. Right? Everyone on Facebook was like, no, Karen, just no. Don't do that, that's stupid. But they fucking did it, right? And they tried to justify it by saying they would just give it to children that were out in their garden and they would wear gloves, right? But the literal guidelines from the government are, do not leave your house unless it's for essential travel. What is fucking essential about going to spread around COVID-19 because you think you're doing a nice thing by giving Easter eggs to kids? Like, team, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucking stupid is that?
It's unmeasurable.
I know, right?
It peaks out at 10. Yeah.
It's fucking... It blew my mind. When Emma said about... My wife said about the group on Facebook, and I was like, oh, yeah, that won't ever happen. But then when I heard they actually fucking did it, and they were, like... They'd park out in the street, and they'd start playing a really loud horn, so the kids would come out, right? And we literally shut our fucking door so the kids couldn't hear it, because we didn't want them thinking they were missing out on getting Easter eggs. But at the same time, I didn't want them to fucking go out and get Easter eggs off of people that just had contact with possibly hundreds of other people. Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, I'm not going to say who told me this, but somebody was telling me, there's nobody online, it's somebody in my personal life, but I was talking to them about this, and they were saying that, you know, their kid was out playing with the other kids right now at the neighborhood park.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
What the fuck?
And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, she's been doing it for, you know, since before all this started, and been doing it since, and no problem. I'm like, are you not reading the news? Like, are you not seeing the number of people that are becoming infected? Like, around 30,000 people, new cases every single day in America alone.
What, you 900,000 now cases in the USA alone?
Somewhere around there. Let me look.
That's fucking ridiculous.
No, it's not that high. It's 739,000 people.
That's still a
but we've
ridiculous
tested
amount.
3 million people.
Yeah,
out
you
of
actually
3
got a really
million
good testing
people,
rate.
we have 73. That would be what's 73 divided by 3? That's 24. 24 and a third.
Yeah.
24 and a third. So 24 and 1/3 percentage of all people that have been tested are coming back positive.
That's a lot.
That's a stat right there.
Yeah.
That's a stat.
And
yeah.
Despite Anthony Riley's stupid about not understanding what a death rate is, it's interesting to note that the amount of closed cases that have resulted in death has stabilized at 21%, and it doesn't seem to be shifting. So I wonder if that
I
wonder if that is a
we'll never
show something to come.
Yeah, we'll never know that until we're able to actually test for the antibodies, so we can see exactly how many people had it and ensure we understand the reason behind their death, make sure it was COVID or not COVID related, you know?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot that comes out of that. And we won't know those numbers until, you know, for a while. This is all relatively new to us. I mean, not the viruses or pandemics, but...
No, but this virus is.
This particular virus. Yeah, this particular virus is still new. That's what a lot of people are like, it's just like the flu.
It's not matching a lot of computer models of the way they think viruses would go. It's telling us that a lot of the things that we thought about the spread of viruses were actually not as right as we thought.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Wait for Team to come back. I've got a few more super chats. I'll go over whilst we're waiting for Team to come back in. Monkey... No, I've read that one. No, I haven't. Monkey Cat Pet. Fuck's sake, I'll try again. Monkey Cat Pat for $5 says, in these lonely times I've been finding joy in your smashing of flat earthers. Please keep it up. Oh, I will. I do. I find a lot of joy in it as well. Proving an idiot that they're an idiot is satisfying, shall we say? Vincent Doan for $2 says, "Is Carol Baskin related to fish people?" I don't know, but yeah, Tiger King show tomorrow on Teams do great fun. Look, a little bit different because that's a whole nother level of stupidity involved in all that. And we've got Robert Williams for $1.99 says, "Any chance JM starts doing debates again?" I've been trying to talk to JM, but since the last time we talked on Reds when he got smashed about the rocket, he doesn't respond to my mails. He responded a few days ago, but then hasn't since then. So then we've got David Keller for $5 says, "FTFE and Team Skeptic, here's a nickname for Nathan Thompson, Natalie Dumpson. It works, it certainly works, but he already has a nickname, Natalie. Just Natalie. That's it describes it perfectly. It's not disparaging to women, it's just he's a pussycat. He's a fucking little... And he's so scared of Team Skeptic. Copernicus Inker for $2 gives a "Hey You" sticker. Hey You too. Mr. Present for Mr. Present 99 for €2 says, "My record was 38 stitches." And the Elmings for €5 says, "FTFE, what is the air velocity of a coconut-laden swallow?" Now, do you mean North African swallow, or... I mean, I need details here. Is that you back, team? I heard you there.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, good. You alright? Everything okay?
Yeah, but I was just dealing with something with my son.
Cool. Making
Making sure the leech is fed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but on the cool, like he took this opportunity to find a better job. You know, I mean, like he got sick.
you got to make something good of it, right?
And they told him to stay home. Yeah, I mean, he got a good job working as a tech customer service. It pays like almost twice as much as he was making, but yeah, he just needs to he needs to get back to work. He needs to get back in the swing of things. His birthday was the other day. He turned 20 years old.
Oof.
I told him this is the last year. Yeah, this is the
Seems
last
feel
year
old.
that you can really consider. No, I feel young. I feel really young and good.
Fair enough. Happy.
Body's starting to show the oldness, but yes,
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm very young at heart.
I don't know if you guys can see
I'm
this
very young
camera,
at
but
heart,
I've got
and
a lot of fucking grey hair. Like, a lot.
The funny thing is I don't have any gray hair at all.
Yeah, fuck you.
And like my dad does, but even my dad has a full head of hair. My grandfather, who passed away on my mom's side, he had a full head of hair. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a full head of hair most of my life, and none of them were like graying early. My stepdad, his hair grayed at the age of like 19. And has been silver. He's been a silver-haired person since 19 years old.
My mum greyed really, really early on. She'll kill me if I say that live on camera because she's dyed her hair red for many years. I don't think my mum watches this, so no one tell my mum I said that, okay?
And I have another friend who's like, I guess in high school it started coming in. He had grays coming in high school. And it was weird. Like, now when you see him, he looks like, I don't know. It's a cool hair color. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have silver, like a peppery silver black, it's a pretty cool little hair color, and he rocks it right. But we remember seeing it in high school going, God damn, you got grays coming in.
I don't think I'll mind being full grey. I don't think it's that far away. Air, I never know it's Irie or Air, EYRE in the chat says, "How old are you guys?" I am old beyond reckoning.
I'm old enough to party.
I was here at the dawn of time and I will be here when time expires. But apart from that, I'm 30. I genuinely have to think now, I'm 37. That's fucking how old I am. I had to think how old I was.
I'm 42. I'm 42 years old. I'm still young at heart. I love my life. I have a great life. I love it.
You're young at heart, but
it's unfortunate
you're not like
for
Nathan
flat
Thompson,
earthers that
who's dumb in the brain as well.
No. See, I've also used the majority of my post-education life to try to educate myself self continuously. I didn't waste away my life trying to push lies. I just wasted away my life looking into things and reading, why people believe certain things.
And serving your country.
Serving my country. That was, that part, that was weird. That was an interesting decision of my life. I chose to serve my country not out of a feeling of, pressure, or I didn't meet a recruiter who convinced me it was the greatest thing ever. I actually walked in and I was like, it's my duty to serve my country. So once I said that, I went in and I went in there and I said, hey, what can you offer me? Like, what do you have to offer me? The Marines and Army? No, I'm not a grunt. I'm not one of those people you put on the front line and you hand a gun to. I'm one of those people that needs to sit behind everybody and strategize what the people holding the gun should do. And so the Marines and Army really couldn't offer me anything. The Army was like, oh, man, we'll teach you how to fix tanks and do all the radios. And I'm like,
oh, shut up, man.
Well, what can I do? Yeah, what can I do if I know how to fix tanks in the real world? Oh, well, you could be a bus mechanic. And I'm like, no, I'm good. The Air Force, I almost went to the Air Force until it appeared as if all the uniforms highlighted the manginas that people had to have to get into the Air Force. But they do have the Air Force. To me, is for those people out there that want to join the military that are not like a physical specimen. They're not going into it. They're really
similar with the RAF over here.
The Air Force. Yeah, if you go into the Air Force, you're going to come out with a skill that will help you in the real world. Yeah. There's not many skills in the real world that you can get from construction in the Army. Yeah. Learning how to build forts and
that's kind of why I joined the Navy. Was I knew I wanted to join the military. And my dad had been an infantryman, a good portion of his life, and came out of it and didn't really have anything to show for it. So he didn't want me to just be a soldier or anything. So I was doing really well in my studies. I'd started my physics degree, and the Navy said they would help me finish my physics degree and train me to be an engineer. And I was like, win-win, right? I get to serve my country, and I get amazing training out of it. So that was awesome. And
that's why
I know I'm injured.
That's why I chose the Navy.
I struggle every day with pain and stuff, but I would never change the years that I spent in the military. I don't regret any of it. But on with the stupid team, because there's a couple more stupid things that have been going on, specifically in my house. Right, so earlier on today, just sitting there, sorting out my channel and stuff, right? And there's a knock on the door. I answer the door, and there's a woman who I can only describe as looking methed out. Pretty sure she only had one tooth. Your typical kind of, well, you go home and use some foil to cook something, don't you? And she's like,
and not food.
No. And there's a guy at the end of my the ramp coming up to my front door. There's a guy at the end just on the street with a dog, and he looks like he hasn't washed in about 4 years. Hair longer than most women, right scruff bag kind of, and she looked at me and she goes, did you call the police on me? And I was like, did I what now? And she's like, did you phone the police on me? I'm like, no. She says, well, the police told me that there was a report from your address that you phoned the police and me and my partner were scrapping. I'm like, what are you? I don't even know who you are. What's actually happening right now? And like she started just going on about, well, why would they tell me that? Why would they tell me that? And then the guy that's at the end of the path shouts out, and it's fucking flat, by the way. I was like, what now? He's like, the Earth's flat.
No way.
Yeah. Now, my car's parked in my driveway with its back facing the road, and I've got a bumper sticker that's, the not flat we checked thing, right? Now.
Oh, okay.
So I think, well, my wife's hypothesis here is that they walked past. They're the typical kind of meth heads that are going to be fucking flat earthers, right? And they saw my bumper sticker. And they concocted this story in their twisted brains about saying that I phoned the police just so they could knock on the door to say something about the Earth being flat. And then I was
if you're convinced they're meth heads or using meth, then they may not have even convinced themselves. They just may truly believe that.
So like I couldn't take this. My wife instantly. My wife hates confrontation, right? And she's like, Craig, shut the fucking door. But I couldn't. I was like, you what? Real life fucking flirt here. Did you just say the Earth's flat? Right, and he starts going, I bet you think satellites are real as well. My friend told me he can get his phone out and the satellite can take a photo of it. It's just balloons. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this actually happening?
Huh?
You know, there's times where you wish you were fucking recording. Like, because, oh my god, what a video this would have made. And then I was like...
I've learned how to quick start my video now on my phone, just because there was an opportunity I missed where I needed my phone out, and thinking that I had to open it, swipe up, type in my code, go to the camera, swap to the video camera. No, there's one button I push now, and that bitch comes on and starts recording.
Right, so like I start going, if you have any idea who I am, right? And I couldn't believe I fucking said that. As soon as I said it, I was like, wow, what a pretentious prick I sound. But anyway, I went with it. I'm Fight the Flat Earth. I literally debunk Flat Earth on YouTube. There is no evidence that the Earth's flat, right? And he starts going, oh, show me some evidence then. Show me some evidence then. But then his wife or partner, whatever, starts dragging him away because she's obviously as mortified as my wife is now, sitting in the house with her head in her hands going, make it stop, make it stop. And
yeah.
He went off down the street and disappeared. And I wish I knew who they were, because I'll fucking happily debate a flat earther live like that. But I did call the police, the non-emergency number, just to kind of say, look, these people have come to my door. They're saying that the police told them anything. Is there any record of a call or anything from my address? And the police were like, no, there's not been any report from your address or anything around your area. Just give us their description, and if anything happens again, let us know. Right. So if they ever turn up again, or if something happens to my car or something, there's someone that we could possibly look at. Right. So that's the second stupid thing that's happened to me recently. How stupid is that on a 1 to 10, team?
Pretty damn dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty damn dumb.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal. I typically, the way I deal with those, and I just deal with it in the funniest and best way possible. I look at them and smile at them, and then slam my door in their face because they can't come in my house. And if they want to sit out there, they have to go back and tell everybody how they went up and talked to this one guy who just shut his door in their face.
Yeah. Plus, when they come to your door, you're wearing a mankini.
So. That scares most people away. It scares most alligators away.
I bet now that you're in isolation, you're just wearing it all the time, aren't you?
It's pretty much infused into my skin at this point. I mean, to pull it out would cause more medical problems. Like, if I peeled off the mankini, there would probably be a layer of, like undeveloped skin under it.
Right. Anyway. Next part is stupid, and this is the one that fucking floored me. Right, okay, so it's dinner time. We're sitting, me and my wife and 2 kids are sitting in the kitchen eating our dinner, and got the back door just to the side of us with a cat flap in, and all of a sudden there's a massive fucking commotion in the garden, right? And we can hear our cat squealing, and we hear a dog barking. One of the cats like charges through the cat flap so fast I'm pretty sure she's got concussion. Right, so I get up and work my way over to the using the fucking side of the things. I didn't grab my stick, using the table to push myself over, open the door, see the dog there, go out onto the patio, start waving my hands at the dog. Get the fuck out of my garden, right? Because the dog belongs to we live in a block floor, so there's 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs, right? And I'm at the bottom on one, and this dog belongs to the couple that live on the one at the top on the other side, right? And I've seen the dog before, and it's come into my garden a few times, right? And I just shouted at it and kind of chased it off, right? I thought nothing of it. 5 minutes pass, and there's a fucking bang, bang, bang on my door. Like fucking someone's trying to batter it down with a fucking ram. And it's her from fucking upstairs, right? What you fucking doing? Trying to hit my fucking dog? And I was like, excuse me? What you think you're fucking doing? Hit my fucking dog? I'm like, I didn't hit your fucking dog. I chased it out my garden because it was having a go at my cats. Right? And my wife, already mortified at the confrontation that's already happened today, instantly comes to the door and was like, Craig, get the fuck in the side. But I couldn't. I should have listened, but I couldn't. And my wife says to her, what have you fucking come to my door with a face like that on for? Just fucking, none of that happened. I was there. Your dog came into our garden. And she starts fucking going off at me. Proper going mental, right? Like screaming and shouting. And we all know what I'm like. I started doing it back. Fucking, trying to point out the logical fact of her dog came through to get to my garden. It's got to go through another garden and then find a hole in the fence to come into my garden. So I tried to point out to her, not very nicely, but I tried to point out to her that your dog has had to cross an entire garden, find 2 holes in fences, come into my garden, chase my cats around in my garden, and you're having a go at me for chasing your dog off. Do you not see how fucking crazy this is? And she started fucking screaming and shouting. Then she started saying that she was going to report me for being disabled when I'm clearly walking now because I'm out there with my walking stick, and just like mocking me and just being a belligerent, stupid fucking bitch. And then neighbours from across the road start joining in on her side, saying, "What are you fucking shouting at a woman?" And I'm like, "Have you any idea what's just fucking gone on here?" Right? And my wife manages to fucking pull me away, and I go back inside. But like she brought her fucking kids out with her to have the argument. The little girl and the boy were fucking arguing with this woman's mum. Who do you fucking think you're talking to? Right, so I go back inside and I'm like, right, that's fucking, I'm fucking wound up now, right? And I'm in my bedroom and then there's a fucking bang, bang, bang on my fucking bedroom window. And it's this fucking bint uncle who's now standing in my garden in front of my car at my bedroom window going, fucking come out here, come out here. So I go back round to the front door, open the front door, and he's like, what are you fucking doing shouting at my niece? And I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on in my house today? So I started explaining to this guy that his fucking niece, and while this is going on with me and this guy, she's in a car in the street, like goading him on, smirking about it all. It's like she's gone and got her uncle and then sat in the car to send him in to have a fucking go. And I tried explaining that your fucking niece let her dog come into my garden, have a go at my cats, and then came to my door having a go at me. I have not done fucking anything. And then they start going, you better fucking watch out. You ain't idea who my fucking family is. I'll fucking get you fucking sorted. So I was like, right, okay, so now you're fucking threatening me. Fucking lovely. Like, I was so blown away by all this. Because there was a threat involved, I did again phone the police. I was like, this has just happened. And I'm waiting for tomorrow. There's an officer going to come around and take a statement. And hopefully go and talk to them about being a responsible dog owner and not trying to go around to someone's house for a fight. Team, what the fuck is wrong with the world at the moment?
Well, you engage with these idiots. Like I said, there's an easy way to fix the problem. The moment that they start acting out of fucking place, just slam the door in their face. That will piss them off even more. The whole point is
you're sounding exactly like my wife right now.
Well, I do that. That's what I do. I don't like me. I've already seen some really important shit in my life, so all this other shit is unimportant. When someone comes up to me and starts arguing with me, if I'm not ready to indulge in into the conversation or argumentation, I just go overboard with it and just either get myself out of the conversation, so that way they're sitting there by themselves talking to a door or a stop sign or my ass cheeks. I've pulled my pants down and told people to talk to my ass before.
I bet you fucking have.
When you do shit like that, I have. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating any of this at all. Like I make this situation so ridiculous that for anyone to want to stay in that situation means that there's some kind of fucking problem with that person.
Yeah.
You slam the door in their face before they get a chance to get a second sentence out, then they'll get that second sentence out to the door and not to you. If they continue with a third sentence, then they've got mental health issues, and you don't need to be engaging with that person anyway. If they stop and go away, problem fucking solved.
Nathan Nicholson in the chat says, FTFE, aren't you people under quarantine? And yes, we fucking are. And that's the craziness about all this. Like, there's people fucking coming to my door and arguing and shouting at me and stuff when they shouldn't be even fucking leaving their houses. Like, honestly, the stupid seems to be growing in society, and I'm genuinely worried about where this is going to fucking lead.
Now, I do want to point something out, and I'm only saying this because I want everybody to take this advice right here that I'm about to give you, okay? And you actually validated the point I'm about to make with what you said. You said people across the street were like, what the fuck are you yelling at a woman for like that, right? Well, that's because I've always felt like the best way to live life is to think of it like this. When two people see you arguing, or when someone sees two people arguing from a distance, both of them look like fools. Both of them. Context doesn't matter. You both look like idiots. You both look like fools. Now, in your situation, it's a little different. It's a man yelling at a woman. Our society tends to see problems with that. So whether she's in the wrong or not, from a distance, you're a dickhead. You know, if you get up close and you get to understand the conversation or get to understand the context of the argument, then you might come to a different conclusion. But from a distance, you look like you're in the wrong. So just don't engage in it. Never engage in an argument with somebody unless you... I do it on the internet because it's fun and it's an entertainment thing. I would never engage these types of arguments.
I think doing it on the internet has
life.
like put into me some kind of need to fucking, if someone's wrong, I just need to fucking correct them. Because it's got me into trouble a few times, honestly. But honestly, the whole thing blew my mind today. Or in the past week or so, the craziness around my area, my house has just been like cabin fever. People have got or something. I don't get it.
Yeah. That could be it too. I mean, I kind of exaggerated an argument with my son not too long ago, and the only way I went back and I thought about it, and I was like, damn, maybe this was just him and I both being cooped up, both being sick, all coming like to this pressurized buildup. And there's nowhere to release the pressure right now. I mean, we can't say, hey, let's go to a judo wrestling rink and let me show you a bunch of submission holds I can put you in. I can't relieve my stress by beating my son in a ring, and I don't.
I'm glad you added in a ring there.
No, my son has a good life.
I can't get rid of my stress by beating my son. What you normally do? Or...
in a ring. In a ring. No, my son will tell you, I've never put my hand in. I don't believe in hitting kids. I think that I think if you hit a child, there's smacking something and there's hitting something. And I'm talking about hitting. I'm talking about angrily putting your hands on somebody. Like, if you see your son reaching for the stove, don't look at him and go, don't do that, Johnny. Smack his hand before he touches that stove so he knows not to put his hand there. I guarantee you he'd rather have a smack on the top of the hand than a burn on the bottom of the hand. Yeah. But if you're like, you see your son reaching for a hot stove and you reach over and grab a fucking iron pan and smack the shit out of him across the head so that he knows better than to touch the hot pan, you're in the wrong. Don't do that. I've never been that person to hit my child, so I joke about it a lot.
Definitely not with frying pans.
Yeah, definitely not, especially if I'm not in a ring, especially not with a frying pan.
In a ring, it's fine. You can
but but at the same time, it was just like our argument blew up out of, from something small to something big.
And I imagine that's happening a lot right now.
I'm sure it is. But, I just wrote it off and I said, hey, I went back in there and was like, hey, that really, I don't know what happened. I don't know why we both went off on each other like that, but it shouldn't happen again. Let's just be more aware and walk away next time we feel like we're getting into this type of argument. And he agreed. So with every situation, there's something to be learned. Whether
absolutely.
That situation worked out for me and it reinforces what you already know, or that situation didn't work out for me, and there's an opportunity to learn from that failure or from that lack of success. In my opinion, the argument with my child was something that shouldn't happen. I felt like it was not me at my best. So I said,
Yeah.
that's when I said, let's correct this problem now, and let's talk about it. And we did. And we got better. But I think that that's a lot of it. I think there's a lot of people that are struggling with this, with being cooped up at home. That's another thing. That to marry somebody, right? There's stages of relationship. There's courting, then there's dating, then there's seriousness, then there's moving in, and then there's marriage. It kind of goes generally in that order. You might have
Then
little
there's real
spaces
marriage
in between.
once you realize that you actually have to spend the rest of your life with this person. And that's when your marriage really actually starts to begin, and you have your lives together. But I've been married for 13 years.
Through all those phases, though, what you're trying to do is you're trying to learn whether you could spend more, you could get closer and more personal with this person. When they're courting you, that's very much just text messaging, phone calls, maybe a invitation to dinners. Maybe you met out at a bar and you just started flirting with each other at the bar. And then there's dating. That's when you really start to get to know somebody. You can tell whether they're going to be somebody who, is beneficial to your life or not. Mm-hmm. Then there's taking it serious. You've already got past that part. Now you're starting to learn the personal quirks of the individual that you're, falling in love with or trying to fall in love with. Because we all want to fall in love. We all want to be loved. That's natural human instinct. So but you don't want to be hurt too. That's kind of why we guard ourselves against love, because we know it's really making ourselves vulnerable. And then that's what the whole process is learning to get to, how much time you can spend with someone each day without going fucking insane. And work usually takes couples away for 8 hours of the day. Sleeping usually takes people away for 8 hours of the day from their couple. That leaves only 8 hours of regular time between you and your significant other, and even that is a lot for some people to deal with.
8 hours
so when
a day,
you're put in
day,
situations like we're in today, where you're spending 12 to 16 hours with another person in your personal space without changing the people in your personal space, that's going to agitate people. You can't just
go out to get some fresh air and stuff. And I think it's going to... it's hard on everyone because it's a change to everything that we're used to. And it will be trying on people who aren't used to spending that amount of time together. Some people work 12-hour days and stuff. Well, what if they've been furloughed and now they're at home for those 12 hours that there's extra that they have to, maybe you've got a partner who's home every day and has a routine. You're disrupting that routine and you're trying to get your own routine, and you're never away from each other. And it's going to be difficult. But we will get through this. I still think the worst is to come a long way, but we are going to get through this. And life will slowly return to some semblance of reality.
So I haven't been following the chat, and I just looked at it. And I want to say first off, big shout out to John Rapp, Aussie Globe, MC Tune, Factar, GS Geology. All of them are out there. MC Toon says, damn, Team Skeptic is getting deep. Is he a preacher? No, I thought about it when I was younger, about being a preacher, but I really did. But it was much when I was really, really young. And then GS Geology said, tonight's vid should be renamed to Deep Thoughts by Team Skeptic. And GS Geology, man, I want to tell you, I have not seen you around in fucking forever, man. I got your message on Discord. There's a lot of people that have messaged me on Discord. I had to kind of step away from that while I deal with what I'm dealing with. I need to do some things for the plot hole. Unfortunately, Johnny, as you can hear me talking right now, it's still laboring me to try to record something. I've tried to record a video on my own. I tried to record just an intro to a video just so I could get something out, and it just doesn't sound right. And I'm sorry, I won't put anything out that's half-ass. No. So I will get you taken care of, Johnny. I don't want you to think I've forgotten about you, but yes, deep thoughts tonight. I will go deep thought about anything tonight, guys.
Well, Aussie Globehead says, and this is very important, you listening, team? He says, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi!
Yeah, there we go. All right, I've got a few more super chats I'm going to get through, and then we're going to see if we can get someone on for a debate about something. Anything. So if you want to debate me and Team Skeptic...
Shout out to Bella Charge.
Yes, shout out to Bella Charge.
And Clifford Reynolds.
And everyone in the chat, you guys are amazing.
Mark Beiser, Harry M. Yeah, I want to say hi to everybody. AJ Raven.
Mrs. Fight is in the chat.
chat.
Mrs. Fight is obviously unable to sleep because I'm being too noisy, so she is using her phone in the bedroom to be in the chat. Everyone say hello to Mrs. Fight, Emma McNeil. Yeah, so super chats. We got to Robert Williams says for $1.99 did you see JM has another new channel? Really? Did you know this, team?
Please enlighten us.
Yeah,
Please
Robert Williams.
enlighten us.
I'm pretty sure you're a mod. Please put the link to that channel in the chat, and we will have a look at that. It's probably something about his movie making, which is I need to see it. Fuck's that. Okay, plot hole for $5 says when your nose hairs go grey to match your balls. Yeah, I'm getting old. It's true. That happens.
Hey, shout out to Carrie Oliver as well. I'm trying to see them as they come across. Shout out to Jackalope Herdmaster, because I can't just shout out a few people. Shout out to For No Raisin. I'm trying Metal Jacket. Rachel O'Daniels. Like, I'm gonna get everybody tonight. I'm just gonna jump between them. John Park. I was about to say, wow, John Rapp changed his name. John Rapp, John Park, different
did
people.
You see who did
that
change
threw
the name?
me the fuck off.
Did you see who did change their name though?
No, I didn't.
Craven Mordick's name is now Stupid Beard McGee.
Oh my god, is that Craven?
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Shout out to Craven Mordick. one of the best names on the fucking internet. And yeah, plot hole, I see your message coming through, but I do have you on top priority. JL Warren, shout out to JL Warren and the plot hole. They had a great podcast the other night.
Yes.
And the plot hole, you guys need to follow the plot hole. His podcasts are really great. Shout out to King Crew. He's always in my fucking gaming streams.
Carrie Oliver. For
David Keller. Shout out to David Keller.
Yo, David Keller. Carrie Oliver.
Stuart Campbell. Shout out to Stuart. Just ignore me. Ignore me, fight. I'm just shouting people out. Keep going.
Carrie Oliver for $33.
Jet Guitars in the house.
Says they know where you live now. Security system or really big dog. My wife said to me earlier, she's like, we need to get a camera out there, and we need to get it out there now. So anyone know any good security cams on Amazon or anything? Please send me the link. Crafty Kato.
Oh, shout out to NANA.
Yeah.
Mandelbrot set. Oh my god, we're going to skip Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. Robert Williams is in the house. Ed Freese is in the house. Yes, sir. Good to see you guys. Quit asking me to sprinkle them chesticles. Quit telling us to stop asking you to stop doing that.
I just saw my wife reply at Mandevil, I can. I can is Scottish for I know. So I had to see what the question was, right? And I went back up to look, and Mandel says, Neil, hello, your husband is insane. Sorry.
Mandevil, shout out. Magda Vonderveed. I think I said that right. Vondervita. I'm trying to say it right. I'm trying to get it right. She wasn't a mod on my channel. She's a mod on my gaming channel. You just got modded, Magda. So, on my channel. Harry M, what's up? Phil KO, how ya doing? I know I'm missing people. God dog it, I'm trying to get everybody. Crafty Keela. I'm trying to get back into my normal swing of things, the normal energetic Team Skeptic that you all know.
I love it.
Digital Demonic Davros.
What
up, bro? No cure for me. Shout
Everyone's
out
just
to
tagging you
bud,
now to
not to me,
get shouted
to
out. Crafty Kayla for €2 says, I agree with you standing your ground. Yeah, I'm gonna. If someone comes to my door and starts shouting at me, I'm gonna fucking stand my ground. I know I probably should have just shut the door and been like, what an idiot, but fuck's sake, man. Bella Charge for $2 New Zealand says, COD sometime soon, team. And hello, Mrs. FTFE. Yeah, we'll fucking definitely do some COD. Bella Charge.
Me and Fight played. Was it yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Me and you played, and we got third place.
Yeah,
we got third place. I died at the very end. Yeah. Fight's pretty trash, guys. So.
I'm pretty good, bitch.
I'm just kidding. He's really good.
Brad Wegner for $5 says, I'm ready for a good debate. You guys rock. If anyone wants to debate me, like I said, on anything tonight, absolutely anything, then just send me an email at fighttheflatearth@gmail.com and we'll get you in, and we'll have a debate, be it about if Superman could beat the Hulk, or is pineapple on pizza okay, or is Team Skeptic actually the Morgile in disguise? We can debate any of these things. I've got a couple of suggestions that have come in already. I'm going to ask the chat what they want to happen. John Rapp for $2 says, have you guys seen Hugh Jarse's intro you feature? I kind of feel like we should play that now, don't you?
Let's play it. Let's play it. Hugh Jarse, you better not fucking copyright claim us, bro. I'm just kidding. I know he won't. But hey, while you get that ready, I got a few more people I got to say hi to.
Yeah.
Sean, 137. What's up, bro? Sean Hufford, who's not here tonight. How you doing, man? Nathan Thompson's dog. Woof, woof, woof. Wolf back
Woof,
at
woof.
you, bro. Jeff Roberts, what's going on? Lizzie Beth. Yes, ma'am. How you doing? Air. Man Devil. I think I've already shouted out Man Devil, but you know what? I haven't shouted you out in so long that you get 2 tonight. NANA, he's already gotten shouted out for sure. I still love that guy. All right, let's see. We're going through. You get them ready. Oh, yeah, John Rapp. Hashtag fuck FUPA. Yeah, absolutely. And Bella Charge, we'll get you that gaming stream pretty soon. The Mandalorian. Rip and tear? Yeah, this is the way.
Doom.
For sure.
The Eternal is fucking amazing.
The Evil Scotsman. Haven't seen him in forever. How you doing, brother?
Okay, I'm trying to make sure that Hugh Jarse is modded so that I can get them.
Astro Rex, what up, bro? How are you doing? He said, what about me? You're right. We should have got you like first. Stringer News 1 with the fucking the member emoji that so many of y'all don't have yet. How you doing today? Jessica 8, yes, ma'am. Shout out to Shouting Out. Yes, ma'am. That's Sean Carroll. Haven't really talked to you in a while, but
Hugh Jarse, you've got a wrench now, so post the link to the video and I will get it up and everyone can watch it. I also found a poem, an FTFE poem that somebody wrote, which was fun, I guess. Someone wrote a poem about me, which is weird. And someone asked my autograph today online, which is something that's never happened to me before. But hey.
What did you do? Did you type back? Yeah, sure. FTFE.
I was like, how do you want me to send it to you? I've never been asked my autograph before, so I didn't really know what to do. I'm just waiting for Hugh Jarse to post the link to the video.
Yeah, Hugh Jarse, post that link, man. We wanna get that. C4! How did I miss you, man? You must have just got here.
Right,
see, oh yeah, what an ass. C4 says Team Skeptic could never be a whistleblower. Yeah, unless it's one of those little rape whistles that they give people. I'll run around.
All right, here we go. I'm just getting the video loaded up now, and then I'm going to look at my email and see. Again, anyone that wants to debate me, I've seen a few flat earthers in there, so if you do want to debate me, email me, and we'll ask the chat in a bit which person we're going to get in. All right, well, let's get this video up that's an intro of me and you, team. I'm going to need
Renee!
to put on, aren't we?
Renee Enemy! What's happening?
Well, not an intro of you and me, but an intro with you.
Clive Wells! Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, you know what? I take that back. You said Clive Wells asked a really pertinent question earlier. Is the meat tube the greatest conspiracy of all time? I would definitely say that the Taco Bell meat tube is probably the greatest tubular meat conspiracy of all time. There's been other meat conspiracies. Obviously, the Food Lion conspiracy of 1993, I believe it was. The Skaggs Alpha Beta conspiracy. The Big Chicken conspiracy, as per Nathan Thompson. I wonder who's bigger, Big Chicken or Big Beef? Big Chicken. I'm sure there's Big Shrimp.
We can't expose
I wonder
Big
if there's a big tardigrade. Yeah, I wonder if there's a big tardigrade industry out there.
Well, I don't know, because
they've been lying to us about tardigrades.
Is there any tardigrade industry? I mean, there should be. Those things are amazing. If we can figure out how to get that DNA in us, we can never be ill. Right. Anyway, here is the intro for the channel Hugh Jarse.
Hoi hoi, Hugh Jarse.
Hugh Jarse.
Hugh Hugh Jars. Hugh Jars.
Hugh Jars.
Arse.
Hugh.
You make me the Hugh Jars.
Good evening, Hugh Jars.
Huge jars. I love that name.
Jars. Hugh Jars.
No, only Lord.
Lord Hugh Jars.
Huge jars.
Huge ass.
The Hugh Yarts. Please let me know how you pronounce your last name.
Huge anus.
Good evening, Mr. Jars.
Huge ass.
And huge jars.
I love you, Hugh.
Love it, Hugh. That's brilliant. Yes. Please go and subscribe to Hugh Josh. You
Oh
just
my
killed
God.
Team Skeptic.
I'm dead. I'm dead over here.
When fucking Mensa chick popped up and couldn't fucking even say it. Oh, it couldn't be more perfect.
Hugh Yars?
Love it. Right,
She tried to go all Jurgen on him.
Jurgen. So, what we're going to do now, I'm going to have a look at the emails I've got. And we're going to ask the chat out of the one, 2, 3. I've got 4 here, right? 4 people who are willing to debate, right? And we're going to ask the chat what we're going to do. We've got someone who wants to debate on whether COVID-19 is real and deadly. But they think it's real and deadly, but not like they make it out in the media. I've got sources from the government. And then we've got a vegan that would like to debate us on veganism. Says, as I'd like to know if as a vegan globe earther, I'm wrong about either. Well, you're definitely right about one of them. And then we have Flat Earth Aussie Jesus that wants to discuss the nature of light or gravity. And we've got David Keller who wants to debate on whether pineapple should be on pizza. Then we've got Anthony Purcell who wants to talk about the role of... I don't even know if that's a debate. Is it okay to use abuse when dealing with idiots? I'm not sure if that's a debate suggestion or not. But anyway, right, so let's go with the COVID-19, veganism, Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, or pineapple on pizza. Those are the 4 choices. Right, so one...
Got InRem in the fucking comments too.
We've got InRem. Oh my god. InRem, if that's actually you, come in. Because
No, it's
we've
not
had some...
Craig, it's Quag. Get it right.
Yeah. We've had some dealings before.
Alright, while you do that, I'll give out a couple more shout outs. One to Simeon, and another to a certain fucking, a certain Canadian pest who also goes by the name of Brainy Beaver. What's up, Brainy? And Nerthan Terpson.
Nerthan Terpson.
Yeah, I still remember you fooling me when I was like, oh, fuck him. I'm gonna fucking rip him apart. And I was like, oh, wait, that's not Nathan Thompson. That's Nerthan Terpson. Go to this channel and all that. I was like, yep, I'm subscribing. Need to put out some material, Nerthan.
Oh, okay. Right, so what's the chat saying? We've got vegans are boring. Seems to be a consensus about that. So I think I appreciate the offer, but I don't think anyone wants to see a veganism debate. I see a couple for Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, so not sure there. Pineapple on pizza is blasphemy.
It is blasphemy.
It's kind of split, team. What do you reckon we should do? So we've got someone who thinks COVID-19 isn't as bad as they make out. We've got someone who wants to debate on veganism.
That person's stupid.
We've got Flat Earth Aussie Jesus who wants to discuss the nature of light or gravity, your choice. David Keller who wants to talk about whether pineapple should be on pizza. And we just had one in who wants to debate Hulk v Superman. I mean, Superman would obviously win, but...
Oh, man. Well,
what should we go with?
Well, if it's something that's more fun, then I'm probably gonna step out because I need to rest for a second. I'm having a little bit of a issue with breathing right now while I'm talking.
You all right?
But I guess, yeah, it's just I'm coughing a little excessively right now, and I don't know why. But If it, I don't know. I'll stick around for whatever. I just may be an inactive participant. Shout out to number 6. Also, just saw him in there. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I've missed that. Shout out to Earthrise. Coursey Husky. What up? But I don't know. It doesn't matter, man. Let's do whatever you want, man.
Well, I want to get.
I kind of want to stay away from. I was about to say I kind of want to stay away from Flat Earth Aussie Jesus since we're going to be debating on Saturday, but that's or next Saturday.
I mean, that's fair enough.
But it's up to you. You can bring both of them in if you want. Doesn't matter to me. They don't scare me. Couple of fucking retards. What am I scared about?
Caliban says that the Hulk would beat Superman. Are you fucking serious? Nothing can beat Superman. I mean, I know the Hulk's green, but he's not kryptonite. All Superman's got to do is fly into space, and he's basically unstoppable with the power of the sun. And also, Thanos beat the fuck out of Hulk, so Superman could certainly take down the Hulk. Alright, slow mode. Yeah, I'm going to put slow mode on. I really want to get InRem in. InRem, send me an email, fighttheflatearth@gmail.com. Alright? Because I want to debate you.
Oh, shout out to Lucien Andrews. Yes.
Lucien Andrews, definitely.
And Horsehead Pete. And Flat Feet Pete.
Horsehead Pete for £5 says,
so
pineapple is for woofters, try a mince pizza. Yes, absolutely. Nathan
Holy
Nicholson
Small,
says,
Holy Small says, go ahead.
No,
Holy Small says, quit doing shout outs for your own safety. We need you. Yeah, it's all good. It's just it's just draining me a bit, I guess, is the best way to say it. I get this like tickling sensation in my chest and the back of like my esophagus when I talk for a long time, and yeah, I guess I also see a lot of the people that I love out there. So, and Lucien, I know you were there a long time ago, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just didn't say your name. I should be punished.
All right, InRem.
Christopher Hoogan!
InRem, if you want to come in, email me, because that is a debate I would very much like. Email me, fighttheflatearth@gmail.com, and I will send you a link to join the call.
Oh, fight.
What?
In the chat, there's somebody named Flat Feet Pete that just gave a bunch of thumbs up. Yeah, I wasn't really, I wasn't shouting out you because I saw your name. I was shouting out Flat Feet Pete from the documentary. But I'm glad you're here, Flat Feet Pete. How would we have ever gotten you back? I don't know. Did you fall around the Earth and land back in? Is there another Earth underneath and we just continuously
Don't be stupid.
fall
It's
from
turtles
one
all the
Earth
way
to
down.
other? Turtles all the way down? That's great.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but that's Flat Feet Pete. Shout out to you. And Misty Chamberlain. Shout out to Misty.
Christopher Hoogan for $2 says, Earth-chan is not flat. No, she's not. She's as round as my man boobs. And Bella Charge for $2 says, Goku would drop Superman. No.
Goku!
No.
That's my choice.
No, Superman would still drop Goku. And I'm pretty sure it's been done in anime and Superman won.
Hold on. No, they have a video. They have a scientific video versus this. Hold on, let me see.
InRem, waiting for the email.
Yeah, death battle. Superman versus Goku.
Right
here. It's 32 minutes long. I don't have time to rewatch this. I've already seen it once. But oh my god.
Yeah.
These death battles, they're really funny. And this guy who puts this together, he has 300,000 likes and almost 200,000 dislikes. And I'm sorry, but for somebody that puts together a 32-minute battle on whether who could beat who, Superman or Goku, whatever the outcome and how much you agree or disagree, you shouldn't dislike that video. So.
All right. We're not going to do pineapple on pizza debate.
Bunch of meanies.
The reason we're not doing pineapple on pizza debate is because that debate is going to happen on MC Toon's channel. And I'm looking forward to that. MC Toon is in the chat now, and he has a raging debate that's been building for a while on pineapple on pizza that's coming up on his channel. So...
Oh, also, shout out to Nikki Daly and...
Come on in, Rem.
I don't mean to cut you off. It's just gonna happen tonight. I'm sorry. I love you.
It's all right.
Tracy Yates, shout out to you because you said something funny. I saw it. I can't remember what exactly it was that you said. Oh, finally admit that I have COVID. Nah, I'm just gonna assume that I'm sick because that's what I know. I'm sick. My son was tested and he came back negative. I'm sure if we had COVID, he would have came back positive. Blunt Man, shout out to you as well. Superman would get his ass handed to him. I think you're talking about Goku there, and
No.
yes, he
No.
would. Sorry,
No.
I'm a DBZ fanboy.
Sorry, Goku's
Well.
nowhere near as powerful as a fucking Kryptonian at full charge.
All you got to
I'll
do is take
fight
out the
anyone.
sun. What? There's a move I think that. Hold on, I think there's a move Goku can do that takes the sun out of the sky.
Although Cybernab brings out a good point, Superman versus Chuck Norris. We all know nothing can beat Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris beats Goku, guys.
Yeah.
Goku is actually one of Chuck Norris's pieces of shit that he decided not to keep for himself.
Oh, my thing crashed for a second there. Come on in, Rem. Get in the fucking chat, you penis. Right, so okay. InRem doesn't know how to send an email, so I don't think he'll be coming in. So, veganism...
But fight. Hold on. He might not know his email, but god damn it, he knows the earth is flat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking earth is flat, guys. Can't use email, but he knows. They've been lying to us. Can't use email. Come on, InRem. Don't be a douchebag. You know how to use fucking email. You had to use email to set up your fucking email, to set up your YouTube account. Just send an email, get your ass in here, and let me and Fight push your intellectual shit in.
So, Wisconsin Siren says, InRem needs an invite. I'm trying to invite him, but I need his email to do that. I want InRem to come on. Because he's fucking hilarious. InRem, just send me an email, dude. It's not hard. That's how this works. You send me an email, I send you a link to join the panel.
Okay, so I think it's hold on, let me see. Yeah. Back at cooler pushing. Oh no, okay. I'm trying to see what the name of the move was. I believe that either Goku or Vegeta can do a move that would take out the sun. I'm about to go ask my son.
You're about to go and ask your son if
everything. He'd be
Goku
like, yeah.
can take
He's
out
gonna
the
look
sun.
at me and go, "Are you stupid?" He's like,
course he
"Are you
fucking
stupid?
can.
It's this move." Yeah. I think I'm bullshitting. I'll be right back.
Wisconsin Sirens, I have given him my email many times. I'll give it to both you and him again. Oh, let me type in your actual names there. Wisconsin Sirens and @InRem. Here, fight the flat earth at gmail.com. It's not hard. I mean, it's really, really not hard. Okay, it's waiting for teams to come back and to find out if Goku could take out the sun. Let's see. Right. Fire Fozzie Jesus, you will be debating team soon, so I'm not going to bring you in. Why is there no actual challengers? Oh, come on. InRem, just send me an email, dude. SpongeBob versus Kent Hovind. SpongeBob's obviously much more intelligent than Hovind. That's the thing. Much more intelligent. InRem is saying Yahoo locked him out of his email. How does he want me to give him the fucking link then? I'm not just going to post it in the chat. You know, InRem, here's what you do. You create another email quickly. Hey, Stuart Campbell, I try to answer all my emails. I get fucking hundreds. I've got 732 on Reddit at the moment. I'm not even kidding. We've got a suggestion for a debate on, is Pluto a planet? It's my position that Pluto is not only a planet, but it's the best planet. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can argue with that. Where is fucking InRem? What's so hard about sending an email? Honestly. We've got a
I'm back.
couple more super chats. We've got Rosa43 for $5 says, Worldbreaker Hulk wielded 2 Infinity Gauntlets, don't base it off the movies. Yeah, he still can beat Superman. John Rapp for $2 Australian says, I typed too slow. Good day to all you awesome chat. Good day, mate. Good on you. Little Miss Page,
I'm
Betty
literally
Page.
flipping him off right now.
Little Miss Betty Page, aka Tank Girl Junkie, for £2 says, feel better soon, team. Oh,
thank you. I will. Yeah, every day I feel better. I have more energy. It just like, I don't know, it just feels like it fades away fast, and it comes back, it fades away fast.
You're saying Andreas has just
I'm
posted me an
sleeping a
email.
lot.
What is that?
I need to get my son in here to debate you, Craig, on Superman versus Goku. He says Goku's strong enough that any move that Goku does can take out the sun.
I mean, if you can take out the sun, you take away Superman's power source. But Superman can also use his charged solar energy to fly to another yellow star.
Yeah, well, Goku has
he is
genes
he is the
and
fourth
can restore his
fastest
health
person in the
to
DC
full.
universe.
Yeah, the DC universe. That would be interesting. Okay, so fourth fastest person in DC. That's fine. I can't remember. I guess they have that instant transport. I don't know if it's instant transport or whatever they have in Goku can instantly transport anywhere in the universe. So
Yeah, but we all know that One Punch Man would get them all. Right.
you know, I've never really watched One Punch Man. I need to watch that.
It's quite funny. Right, so I have
Wildman Fujiyama would kill me for saying that.
I've been given InRem's email address, so I'm going to send a link to that. Let me get the link up. I'll give him Sean's link because Sean's at work. I'm going to get a flat earther in here and have a bit of a shit show. Alright, InRem, I am now sending you a link to join. It will be in your inbox very, very soon. Paste, send. There we go. Your link to join, InRem, is in
Actually,
your email.
Wasn't in... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you
Wasn't InRem on your channel not too long ago with me and you? I think it was him, right? Wasn't it him and somebody else?
We've had another guy who looks like a crazy prospector, but it wasn't him. I've had a lot of back and forth with InRem in chat, in comments, and I did a whole stream about how stupid he is, and he didn't like that very much. And he likes to point out how far away other stars are using astronomical units and then act incredulous about it. All right, so we have a link to a challenger. I think one night what we're going to do is... Team, you were saying about doing a debate roulette night, weren't you?
Yeah, I want to do debate roulette.
Yeah.
A Wednesday night debate roulette. I was trying to wait to see where the non-sequitur was going to go, but just after me and you and talking about it, you know, we're really our own thing, you know. I mean, we can be a part of the non-sequitur, but we really can't, you know, stop doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
To just become a part of them. They're their own entity, you know, and I think it would be best if you and I did some kind of thing like that. It doesn't have to be a debate roulette exactly the way they did it, but opening it up to different topics and other people, you know. Maybe a topic where, you know, two people who are globe earthers might have a differing opinion on it, and allow them to get in and practice their debate skills, as well as just have conversations about interesting topics. So, is there a particular reason why you have me on the screen like that?
Oh, that's supposed to be our GIF playing. I'll be back in just 1 sec. My cat is crying at me. Just give me a second.
Okay, I'll play with the chat then. But yeah, let me pull up the chat so I can see what everybody's talking about. All right, for $2 from Copernicus Thinker, team, why debate Flat Earth Aussie Jesus when FTFE's cat can whip him?
I am back.
Exactly.
With my cat, she is.
No, I agreed to do it because James is an amazing person over at Modern Day Debate. He asked me if I'd be interested and asked me if I, would do it, and I definitely would, especially for him. He's a good dude. I like doing stuff with him, so that's why I chose to. That's why I chose to go ahead and go forward with the debate. And then Stuart Campbell says, you guys are better than non-sequitur. Sorry, not sorry. Stuart Campbell, I think there's a uniqueness to both channels. I think the non-sequitur show, when it was coming up, I used to watch it all the time. I mean, like, nonstop. I would watch every episode, every live stream. I think that's kind of where I got my idea for Science or Satire to be kind of like an interview channel where we interview people who are, either popular in our, amongst our community, or unknown amongst our community, somebody that we could help expose to a new group on YouTube, a new community on YouTube, or expose our community to a new content creator. Oh,
sorry,
they sound like they're getting.
Yeah,
you're about to have a lesbian show over there.
That's what I was trying to stop.
Bunch of cats arguing with each other.
They're having a stressed out from that dog earlier. So we've got a couple more super chats.
When the non sequitur show comes up, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Jessica G for $5 says Silver Surfer beats Superman all day. Debate over. Now let's talk about pizza. Silver Surfer is pretty powerful, unless he has the power cosmic taken away from him, which happens all the fucking time. Copernicus Thinker for $2 says, team, why debate Flat Earth Aussie Jesus when FTFE's cat could whip him?
I just answered that. I saw that one come in and I read that one.
Oh, sorry, I was busy with my cat. Christopher Hogan for $2 says, please ask about the ice wall. I'm not allowed, NASA have instructed me. And Crafty Keeler for €2 says, FTFE kitten needs a new toy. Yeah, she needs to stop trying to fight with her sister.
But back to what I was saying about non sequitur. Steve's going to get that channel back. There's no question about that.
Absolutely.
And as far as like anyone that says otherwise just doesn't understand, has zero common sense, number one, and I question those people's morals at that point. If you're going to be arguing that Kyle does not need to give that channel up to Steve, Kyle killed that channel. I stopped watching before the whole Kyle-Steve blow-up happened. The reason why I stopped watching is because it stopped being about science. Stopped being about science and interesting people, and started being about identity politics. And I just don't get into identity politics. There's no excuse me. There's no definitive right or wrong in that, so it's hard to argue those points. I'm still going to back Steve. I'll still back the Non Sequitur show once it comes back. I'll still be a regular guest if asked to be on it. But at the same time, the debate roulette is something I want to do. I want to do some form of open-style conversation between people and, talk about topics. Like, one of the topics I talked about on the Non Sequitur show, I thought it was fucking cool as shit, was whether torture is effective or not, whether we should use torture as like in the military, as a means of getting information from prisoners. And of course, being ex-military, I took the positive stance on that. Yes, I believe torture is effective. I don't think you should kill people. I don't think you should maim people. I'm not talking about that type of torture, but I do believe that every human being on the face of the earth has a breaking point. And yes, you will get bad information from that breaking point, but at the same time, if I held that position in that debate. You know, it wasn't that's just the coolness of the non sequitur show was to allow conversations like that to occur. And I always thought to myself, I want to eventually put myself in that position where I can host people having these types of conversations. And while I didn't want to jump on their bandwagon because they already did the debate roulette, I did think it was a great idea. And if they're not going to bring it back, I think we should.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Still waiting for InRem to come in. He's having a lot of problems with using email. Keeps spouting in the chat that he can't get in. You haven't even tried to click on the link I sent you, InRem. I don't know what problem you're having.
John Ryder says, how about using Celestia and Stellarium for your FE videos? John, I actually do use Stellarium. I haven't used them in a while because every time you use something out of Stellarium, the flat earthers will just blind deny, oh, you're using a program. Of course the program's going to tell you to simulate it like it's on a globe Earth. And then you're like, okay, but why is it that when we go outside, we can verify that all these stars are up? And then their answer is always, well, have you ever been to every point on the Earth to make sure that the stars are where they are? Call a random person and ask that random person to go look up in the sky and tell you whether their stars are in the exact position that, you know, you in North America are pulling up on your computer. You know, if they are, then that's can be considered a reliable source. If you can do it over and over and over and over and over and it's right everywhere, then that's a very good prediction. That's a solid prediction that can be made. So, but I do like using Stellarium. I also use Universe Sandbox 2, which anybody out there, if you don't have Universe Sandbox 2, you're looking for just a cool science thing to do at home, to have some fun with, go check it out. It's on the Steam store. It's awesome. You can build galaxies. You can build solar systems. You can test different.
Because it's programmed with
you can
real
test different
gravitational
gravitational effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you want, you can fire a cannonball at the Earth at 10 times light speed just to see what would happen.
Mm-hmm. I've also used it to what's it called? Like when I was doing my Eclipse videos. I've used Universe Sandbox 2 for, let's see, not just Eclipse, but my my Equinox videos. I used Universe Sandbox 2 for that. So something I highly recommend. It's a great sandbox game where you can just go in there. There is no like playing the game like a kid would play. It's literally you go in there and you say, I want to use a planet and I'm going to design my planet like this and I'm going to have it orbiting a sun at this and I'm going to try to you know design a sustainable orbit of this planet. And then I'm going to give it some moons and try to give those moons sustainable orbits. And it teaches you a lot about like orbital mechanics and you know just gravitational effects, stuff like that. And you can learn it just secondhand. You'll just get a good understanding or a basic understanding of them.
Right, okay. InRem wants me to post the link to join in the chat, right? Now, you know what? I've actually not got a problem with doing that because...
You know, InRem...
I can control it,
fuck
you know,
him.
and I can see if it's going to come in.
Well, hey, here's the thing.
He says he's got an issue with his email.
Fight, okay? Fuck his email. Go, man. He can start a second one. He wants you to put the vMix chat in the fucking thing. No, anybody can just join and boot him off. Like once you put that in there, every time someone clicks that link, it will boot the person who's in that link off, and that new person will join. So no, don't do that. Fuck you, InRem. You want to if you expect to get a message out to the people, and you're still expecting the you know hand to hand, the face to face conversations, well, you're stupid. Okay, you're stupid, and you have no chance of success. Now, if you really have a message out and you truly believe in this message and that people need to hear this message, then learn how to use fucking technology, you idiot. Hold on, this one's for you, InRem. With a dumbass name.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I got something for you. I just got to find it. There it is.
All right.
Hold on.
I'm waiting. Yeah, there it is.
You go. Idiot.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to leave InRem's link open. I have sent him
yeah.
2 separate emails with the link, all right? But I'm going to send another link to McFlatty. We'll see if we can have a debate with McFlatty. What do you reckon about that, team?
I like that guy. I like McFlatty. He's all right. I'll beat him up too mentally. Monkey Cat Pat. Monkey Cat Pat.
I know I can't say that
the name
right.
that fight. I'm reading this because it's directed at you, and I totally support most of it. I'd never think I would disagree with you, but Goku would beat Superman. Monkey Cat Pat knows what the fuck Monkey Cat Pat talks about.
Yeah.
Except for when he says, or she says, and pineapple does belong on pizza. What is wrong with you? You were nailing it.
No,
the first half of
neither
the
of those
Super Chat,
things are right.
Boom. This is at the point where you've said too much information and you lost the crowd. You had everybody. Everybody was standing up clapping. Monkey Cat Pat for the dub. Now we're like, what? L. If you think pineapple should be on pizza, put a W for a win in the chat, and put an L for the loss they deserve in the chat if you don't think it should be on pizza. And I'll start it right here. L.
And after you
Loss.
put W, if you do put W, you can
L.
just leave the stream. McFlatty says his mum won't let him debate, so typical Flerf. InRem says Google won't let him in, then he says Yahoo won't let him in. Let you in what? Just go into your email that's linked to your fucking YouTube account.
And you think you're smart enough. You can't fucking access your email, and you think you're smart enough to know the shape of the earth?
I know, right?
Hubris much?
We've got...
Oh, they're voting. They're voting. Holy shit, that's a lot of votes.
That's a lot of
L.
W's.
I'm only reading L's. L.
Yeah, I can't see W's. I'm W blind right now.
W's.
Oh, fucking hell.
www.
Crafty Kayla, who again, guys, you should go and sub to for 2 years.
Wow, that's a 50-50.
Sorry, can't stay longer. Keep being amazing, you two. We will do the best that we can. Monkey Cat Pat for... you read that one for £5.
Take it easy, Crafty.
I'd never think I would disagree. Yeah, thank you very much, Crafty. I would never think I would disagree with you, but Goku would beat Superman and pineapple does belong on pizza. Everything you just said was wrong. Sean137 for £2 says, pineapple for president, I mean pizza. I'd rather have pineapple as president than on pizza.
Oh my god, now the W's are coming in. We picked the wrong crowd to fucking like.
I know, right?
They hate us. They hate us. Look at this. Oh, Chef Allen says, listen to the chat, or listen to the chef. Pineapple is stunning on some pizzas. Chef Allen, I would love for you to cook a meal for me one day, man.
No, not if you think so.
Look at that, Jackalope Herdmaster, $2. L for L. Yeah, see, when you super chat your answer gets a ×10 multiplier.
Yeah.
So now the L's are back on top.
Magda Vonderweed's got it right. She says, all W's are dead to me.
All W's are dead to me.
Yeah.
Except Chef Allen, because motherfuckers still need to eat. Raven Zero says you guys should try KSP, Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, I'm waiting for Kerbal Space Program 2.
Yeah, I've played it before.
I've just heard
I
that
need to
Kerbal
go
Space
back.
Program 2 is going to be a launch title for the Xbox Series X with like fancy ray tracing
No
graphics and
way,
stuff.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, man.
I'm looking forward to the Xbox Series X.
Too bad I've switched over to PC Master Race.
Yeah, well, your PC won't be a fucking anything compared to my fucking Xbox Series X. Fucking that thing's a beast.
Okay,
man.
so guys, so everybody out in the chat, anybody that follows my gaming channel will know that I play Call of Duty with people like Fight the Flat Earth and other people and whatnot, and I was doing it on the PlayStation. Well, I was recently controller shamed, and people convinced me to just join the dark side and become PC Master Race. And I did. I am now a full-blown mouse and keyboard first-person shooter. And I suck.
Evil Scotsman says
Blunt Man
PS5
is
for
dead
the
to
win.
me.
Evil Scotsman says PS5 for the win. What, if your piddly 10.2 teraflops processing power and your solid-state hard drive that doesn't even work properly? Yeah.
You know what? You just sounded like a flat earther just now. You just sounded like a flat earther right there, struggling to get out the truth that you wanted to believe. Which are 10.2 teraflops. Yeah, no, all that shit's unimpressive.
To be fair, the Xbox
Bottom
One
line,
X is like 15% more powerful.
Well, if that's the case, I'll be getting an Xbox One X. Wait,
Series
Xbox
X.
One X?
Series X, sorry.
They already
Xbox
had
Series X.
Oh, Series X. Okay.
Yeah. Xbox are really bad at naming consoles. Sony have got it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what Xbox did. Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. What happened to Xboxes 2 through 359? Fuck you, Xbox. I love you.
Nikki Daly, hashtag fuck FUPA, hashtag team. Oh, team get good. Yeah. Look, they talk shit. If you guys have ever want to just berate me and talk shit, meet me on my gaming channel. Everybody gets a blue wrench. Everybody's a mod. Everybody can tell me to fuck off. And I got a robot lady that's screaming in my ear, yelling at me how bad I am directly from the chat. So yes, it's fun. And Kelly Treywick, no, I don't stream on Twitch. I just stream on YouTube. I'm not trying to be a game streamer, like a gamer at all. I just enjoy playing games, and I figure when I play games, if I'm going to be playing games, I might as well just open up the chat so anybody that wants to hang out with me can come in there and hang out with me and talk shit or whatever. So I'll put the link in there in 1 second in the chat.
I've just put the link in the chat to JM Truth's new YouTube channel.
Oh God. We should go watch it.
It's called Cellway Studios. And he's got a video called Making a Music Video. Where he seems to be interviewing himself about making a music video. I'm not even kidding. Let me just... I'm not going to put the audio through because we don't need to hear him. He's a moron. But let me just put up the... where is it? Here we go. Right. So, look, team. This is his video. It's him interviewing himself about making a music video. And you notice he's got the camera there facing the wrong way.
Man, he's aging. He's aging fast.
Yeah. And what was with the frame rate there? That's not my internet. That's his filming choice.
I don't. It's not coming in through perfectly clear for me, so I can't really see. I'll have to go watch it on his channel, but.
Oh my God. JM.
But yeah, you can tell that the stress of Flat Earth right now and all the drama he's been through is just making him age more and more.
Thank you for that. Sent me the email. I do appreciate that. I don't think any Flat Earthers are coming in.
1 second. Can I?
Yep, go on.
Jacob Swinka. Jacob's, I believe that's Svinka, probably. Senpai, notice me. You have been noticed, my child. LOL, I'm a real gamer. I don't care about system. If it's a game and I like it, I'll play it. Yeah, I'm the same way. I have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation. I have a pretty decent computer.
I'm an Xbox fan, but some of my favourite games of all time are Ratchet and Clank. Please tell me you played Ratchet and Clank, team.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, like all fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I love Ratchet and Clank.
I played that mostly. I got away from those types of games. I got more into the. I can't think of what those games are called, where you just kind of run like almost like a Mario 3D game, where you're just kind of running through fighting the enemies that come on. I tend to gravitate more towards games where there's another human being on the other side of the controller. So that way I can, when I kill something in the game, I feel this like truly a personal victory. It's not that I'm learning how the CPU acts and reacts and getting better at avoiding, death from the computer. It's that I'm actually outsmarting another human being.
Yeah. It feels good. Still waiting for you to join in, Rem.
Feels good.
Ranty Bollocks, who was the vegan guy who wanted to debate. I don't think anyone wanted a veganism debate. And I don't have any facts or figures or anything. I really wanted a decent flat Earth debate or something, but
veganism leads to intravenous drug use. You shouldn't do it.
Ben Hovind, no relation, for $2 says Kyle Curtis and Kent Hovind hate pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. I think it's amazing. I think everyone should have it every day. That's all it took. Got on weak. Johnny B for $10 says, how about a 24/7 live stream of the best Flat Earth debunk videos? If I can believe a survey of the number of who question the shape of the Earth, it scares the hell out of me. Yeah, there's far too many idiots, and maybe I should put up a 24-hour video of my a 24-hour stream of my videos. Jessica G, and you're not going to like this team, for $2 says W.
Who said that?
Jessica G for $2.
Jessica G. Hold on. Crossing you off my Christmas card list. 1 second. Okay, there it is. Got you. All right. Jessica G, when you don't receive a Christmas card this year from Team Skeptic, don't sit by the mailbox like you did last year, just waiting for that mailman to slip that Lego card in there. No, this year you're not going to get it. And when you look back, you should not wonder why. You should just know that it was because of 4/18/2020 at 8:53 p.m. CST. That is when that happened. Yes. NANA with the L, and then go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say sorry. I did not mean that about pineapple on pizza. Even if Kyle Curtis and Kent Owen like it, hate it, it's still wrong. Pineapple on pizza, no, just no. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $5 says, I'm not a flat earther, so everything I just said is not wrong. Pretty much, that's how it works.
Let me clarify something. Go ahead. No, I'll clarify after you. Go ahead.
Raven Zero for $2 says, Xbox and PC for live, fight me. Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to fight you because you're right. Go on then, team.
I just want to clarify something. Ranty Bollocks asked, veganism leads to drug use. Well, yeah, when you're a vegan, a true vegan will not get very good B12 intake. The body requires B12. Somebody who goes through veganism for a long time in their life will eventually have to turn to a B12 supplement. And the best way to get a B12 supplement, and anybody that's a vegan will tell you this, anybody that's done veganism for a long time will tell you this, you have to get it through injections. So intravenous drug use is the same thing as injecting yourself with a supplement to keep your body functioning normally. When you don't have to. It's a choice, not a fucking necessity. If it was a necessity, it would be just like, you know, a normal person that has an ailment that has to have a fucking IV drip. Yeah. But it's not a necessity. It's a choice that you're making. And however, that choice is to be dependent upon B12.
However, I understand vegans. I mean, I like a steak and I could probably never be a vegan. But I understand on a purely, ecological sense that it's better for the planet because the amount of farming land that you need to feed a vegan is something like 300 times less than you need to feed a meat eater. Because instead of feeding all that corn and stuff to the animals, which have to graze, you can just eat that fucking corn or whatever. So, yeah, there is a kind of, for the earth kind of argument as to we should all be vegans, but maybe just a little...
Well, I think
one or two
meat
meals a week
substitutes
being,
are
or
the future.
Something. Yeah.
I think meat substitutes are the future, but we also, our bodies rely on certain things right now. So we have to continue our dietary track, basically, until we can start replacing things like milk and meat and all these necessities that our body needs, replacing those with artificial foods that can give us the same nutritional value and taste good. You got to remember that too. If it's not tasting good, people are not going to eat it. If they don't eat it, they're going to go back to eating meat. So, and I'm a big meat eater. God damn it! I should have never said that out loud.
I'm a big meat eater.
I like steaks. I like fat sausages in my mouth. Okay, they're the best. But no, seriously, if they could give me the satisfaction of eating a steak without eating a steak, I'd do it. Just because of I would not want to see another living animal killed just so I could eat. That is, in my opinion, I don't like the fact that that has to happen, but I do accept the fact that that is necessary, at least for me. I tried going fucking vegan, and it made me sick. It made me really. I lost weight.
We've
a lot
reduced
of weight.
the
My
amount
doctor
of meat
told
that we
me
eat
I
in
should have done
general
that.
in the house. We've just kind of we've for a couple of days a week we have me and the wife at least have like a meat substitute. You know, I understand why. But no, our bodies aren't designed to be vegans. But anyway, all right. So apparently, InRem sent me a new email,
and so like,
and I've sent him a link to that new email. So InRem still may join us.
So the thing is that like if we ever intend on leaving this planet, we can't take cows with us. You know, we're not. The cost to send things up, the resources needed to keep a mammal alive would need to be dedicated to human beings that are on that trip. So we could not get from Earth to anywhere else. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Once if we get a meat substitute, I would be okay with that, but I'm not okay with that. I'm just like Chef Allen. There's no way you're going to convince me to just voluntarily eat artificial nutrition. Not until it looks, tastes, and moves like a cow.
We have a flat earther
like a cow.
The resources needed to keep a mammal alive would need to be dedicated to human beings that are on that trip.
Yeah, you're going to need to turn off the stream in voice.
Anywhere else. Right. So that's what I'm saying.
InRem, you need to turn off the stream that you're watching.
I did.
Good.
Nathan Nicholson said, Team Skeptic, Noah did it, LOL.
Right.
Wow.
Hey,
so, I'm FTFE, this is Team Skeptic.
Hey, Craig.
Yes,
Hold
InRem.
on. Shut up, Craig. Craig, shut up.
You don't get to tell me to shut up.
Oh,
Please,
wow.
for a second, shut up.
Somebody who's mad about having a micro dong. Go ahead.
Right. What's up?
I seen a flea's penis one time and it was bigger than yours. That's not what I'm saying. I want to.
Why are you looking at my penis?
I want you to fucking throw out these lashes, dude. I want to discuss this, not debate this.
Bitch, you came in here telling people to shut up. You came in here telling Fight to shut up. You already got on my bad side. So.
He is my business partner, and he is.
I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Don't get it wrong.
Craig.
Yes, InRem.
Remember, dogs. Hey, I got
you barely know how to use email, dude. Anything you have to say is not important.
Right. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's good for.
So you think the Earth's flat? That's a bit dumb, huh?
Would you mind telling me how a flywheel in a fucking Ford or a Chevy or a Mopar or a Plymouth or a fucking DeSoto or any of them fucking cars will not stay apart with the G-forces that it takes to create a 1,000 mile an hour at the equator?
Can I ask you a favor? Can you reword that question to actually fucking make sense?
Fucking question, asshole.
Stop what you're saying because you're not making sense. I am an asshole. I'll agree with you on that. I'm an asshole.
InRem, the question.
Don't be triggered. Stop being triggered.
No, that you cannot. You're cutting me off because you're a little bitch, and you cannot fucking tell me how a.
Yes, I can. Ask the question correctly.
A Chevrolet and a Mopar, they're built out of solid iron, can hold together with a fucking equatorial force of fucking 1,000 miles an hour.
Okay, do you know what the centrifugal...
And that's where you're dumb.
InRem, do you know what the centrifugal acceleration acting on you
at the... I'm the dizzy motherfucker on the spinning ball.
InRem.
Fuck you, bitch.
InRem.
Okay.
Up, dude.
I've got a question for you.
I bet he...
InRem, I've got a question for you.
Just mute him for a second so we can answer.
I'm stupid on the
wait, I just want to ask you a question first.
that.
InRem, right, I've got a question for you.
You got me on live?
InRem, right,
You got
listen.
me on the air?
Yes,
because
we're live.
I can't even be on my air channel right now.
Right, now, listen, I've got a question for you. Do you know what the
Who am I
centrifugal...
talking to? I want to know who I'm talking to first.
This is FTFE.
Oh, this
Can
is
you not
Craig?
tell the difference between an American and a Scottish accent, you fucking moron? Are you that fucking stupid?
Now you're coming in
Jesus
with your
Christ,
ad
listen,
hominems?
I'm from fucking Texas. Yeah, you dipshit. You walked in here telling Fight to shut up. You fucking fucked up right there, okay? You fucked up. No, nobody had said
Bitch,
anything
you
to
can
you
suck
at that
my
point.
dick.
Yeah,
You can suck my dick at this point.
Please.
Right.
Please.
Fight the flat earth,
Like that
Craig,
offends me.
dude. We've
You
already had
couldn't
our
listen. You
discussion,
barely could
and
get
you
on the
have
internet,
yet to
dude.
fail.
You
have
could
yet
barely.
failed to
You
tell
could.
me
You just
how
said
the
you
fuck
can't
is
even
the Earth
fucking
gonna hold
access your
together
email.
at 1,500 miles an hour at the equator when a fucking flywheel made of fucking steel won't fucking hold
InRem.
together.
Right, now answer my question,
Yes,
which is a very simple question. Do you know what the centrifugal acceleration is at the equator? InRem?
I guarantee you.
Do
he
you?
doesn't.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
What is the force?
Yes.
It's fucking 45 times x 45 322,769 divided by pi. Absolutely is it.
0.3%
Yes, it
of the
is.
gravitational
Look it up, dude. Look it
InRem, listen. The gravitational acceleration
You
at
call
the
me
equator.
Brian, Craig. Craig. Cut through the bullshit.
All right, Brian,
I'm not
no
InRem.
worries.
I'm Brian. I'm Brian. My name is Brian.
Okay.
InRem is my fucking YouTube name.
All right, Brain. Anyway, the centrifugal
Not
acceleration.
Brian.
Oh, cool. No worries, Brain. The centrifugal.
Get it right, Fight. It's
I'm
Brianna.
Brian.
Sorry, Brittany.
He's Brianna.
The
Leave him alone.
So the centrifugal acceleration at the equator.
You little bitch, man, you come up over here and I'll fucking slap the shit out of you. I'll slap 7 shades of fucking
I'm
green
sure you
shit.
would.
All right, InRem.
I'm sure you would.
I want you to stop your mouth flapping for 2 seconds and listen. All right. The centrifugal
Okay,
acceleration at the equator is 0.3% of the gravitational acceleration acting in the other way. What don't you understand about that? Do you know the centrifugal acceleration acting on a flywheel on a motor?
Okay.
Can I ask?
Okay, you're
Can I
telling
ask
me
you
right
if you
now.
know what? Can you? Hey,
Shut up.
shut up, dipshit. I'm asking you something. Do you know what v squared divided by r is? Do you know what v squared
I'm not
divided by r
talking-
is?
No, you shut up.
Do you
You're
know
telling me,
what v
Craig, right
squared
now, fucking gravity
divided
has
by
a brain
r
of its
is?
own.
Shut up. Mute him. Shut
No,
up.
fuck you. Don't
I'm
tell me to
gonna ask
shut
the
up, you
question.
stupid fuck.
Mute him.
Right,
Mute him.
right.
Craig, mute him for a second.
Brittany, just listen to the question
Craig,
for 1 second. Right,
mute him for a second. Mute him.
Right.
All right.
Listen to the question.
Do you know what v squared divided by r is? Now you can unmute him.
8 inches per mile squared, nowhere can be measured.
That's not-
anywhere.
Oh my God.
I got fucking videos that I'm offering fucking free money for people to go out and fucking measure this goddamn curvature
Bravo.
that doesn't exist. And it's been out for a fucking
Nobody
year
wants
now,
your
and
fucking sock money.
Bravo.
Okay?
Nobody that's
Nobody
gone
wants
out
your
and
sock
measured.
money.
Butch. What was the formula
Butch.
for the?
Now I know your name, bitch. I mean, Butch.
Sorry, what was the formula for the Earth you just used for the curve there? Because I didn't recognize what you said because it doesn't seem correct.
7.9 inches per mile squared, according to the Pythagorean theorem of geometry.
Yeah, that's not the
Pythagorean.
That's not the equation for the curve of the Earth. Do you want to know what it is?
Yes, stupid.
Do you want to know
Pythagorean theorem?
You're the one.
Do you want to know what the formula for the curvature of the Earth actually is?
What is it exactly, Craig?
H equals R times 1 minus cos A. That's the formula for the curve of the Earth. Now, look at the screen for a second, InRem. All right? I'm showing you something.
I can't. It won't let me on the screen. It won't let me on the phone at the same time. I don't know why. I'm clear out in the boondocks right now.
Within this call,
Because you're fucking stupid.
The call that we're in right now, InRem.
No, go fuck yourself, bitch.
Right.
Come over here and call me stupid to my face and see where that gets you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You sound like every other flat earther that's told me to do it, that I've been right there when they said it, and just like everybody else, I'm sure you're a malnutrition, fucking barely making rent, used to social distancing.
Right.
I'm not trying to hang out with you. I don't hang out with fucking idiots that believe that the earth is flat.
Stay out of the sunlight.
No, I said you're used to it. Hey, Brianna, listen, Brianna, listen. I said you're used to it. I said you're used to it.
Get through this phone and be in your fucking face because you wouldn't fuck me wording your goddamn mouth.
Right, now...
That's what all the tough guys say.
Right, dude. Look at the screen that this call's in now. Right, now look at the screen that you're in on this call. Right, what do you see?
I can't, Craig.
You can't look at your phone.
Yeah, I can look at the phone.
Right, you see that? What do you see?
Call. I see me looking in the phone.
Yeah, and what do you see behind that? You see a graph? Right, you can actually move that camera that is of you to out of the way so you can see what I'm displaying to you.
I'm trying to, but it won't move out of the way.
Right.
I know what you're saying, Craig.
Okay. What you said, 8 inches per mile squared, makes a parabola, not a circle. That is not the formula for the curvature of the Earth. The formula for the curvature of the Earth is
H. A to point B. Then from point B to point C, it increases. From point C to point D,
it's not accurate. It is a parabola, not a circle. Do you know what a parabola is?
Craig.
Do you know what a parabola is?
Craig.
Do you know what a parabola is?
Am I on the line right now?
Yes, we're live to 400 people.
Yes, you fucking dipshit! What is wrong with you? How many times are you going to ask the same dumbass question? Yes, listen, there's 400 people watching you look like an ass and get triggered live. Yes, stop asking the stupid fucking questions and start answering them. Yes.
Hey, butt fuck, shut up for a minute. Hey, butt fuck, just shut up.
You don't offend me with that.
How does a helicopter create lift?
Because it uses the atmosphere.
Huh?
It uses the atmosphere.
And how does it do that?
Yeah, why is a helicopter limited to how high it can go?
Right, well, let me answer his question. Team, let me answer his question. Right.
Why don't you shut your fucking mouth for a minute?
Let me answer your question, all right? It creates lift by creating a higher area of pressure below the rotating blades than above it.
Right. And now, when it's creating this pressure below it by grabbing the air above it, what happens to all the air coming in from the side? It's blown down. Everything from a helicopter blows down.
That's
so the
how it creates a high area of pressure.
And it don't blow to the side.
What's your point here?
Man, where do you find these guys? This guy is fucking amazing.
What's your point here, InRem?
We should not let him on unless he's drunk.
A helicopter works perfectly on rotating globe Earth.
Brother, I've drank more IPAs today since your fake fucking coronavirus has taken over.
I can tell that you have drank. Yeah, I can tell that you're drunk.
You are swallowing the dick to the government fucking... You're an idiot, dude.
Ding. He just dinged you. He just fucking dinged you.
You have a driver license, don't you? I bet you have a driver license.
The other day. It was not that big of a deal.
Yes, we have driver's license.
Yeah,
because we're not retards.
I'm able to. Yes, I'm able. Guess what? Guess what? And guess what? Guess what? I can drive on the fucking streets without getting a ticket.
Hey,
you dumbass.
You know what? I can too. I just do it with the restrictions.
Oh, no, you can't.
No, you can't. No. If you want to have the benefits of modern society, you need to abide by their rules.
So let me get this right, Brianna. Let me get this right, Brianna. You just take all the benefits of the government. You drive. Hold on. Let me get this right, Brianna. You drive on the roads that are worked on by the government employees, by the construction people that are contracted by the government, that come from the money of the taxpayers. You drive on those streets without contributing. You drive on those streets without contributing to society.
You stupid motherfucker!
Hey, Bobby.
I fucking have tire taxes.
Hey, Bobby.
Well, then what is your whole? Okay, well then what's your whole point? Then what's your point? Then what is your point? Then what is your point?
Ben?
Hey, when was the last time you drove over a bridge? I built that motherfucker.
Did you?
I built the bridge you drove over.
So
I built the fucking.
Are you telling me you built? Are you telling me you built the Forth Road Bridge? Someone record this for Cal City.
InRem, I have a serious question. I have a serious question, InRem. Are you above 4'11" or below 4'11"?
I'm 5'2".
Wow, you're a midget.
That's why.
See
That's
how
why
you
you're
are?
being the way
Small
you are.
man
That
syndrome.
explains everything.
Hey, Bailey.
Napoleon!
Go ahead.
Sorry,
We have
Bradley.
Napoleon here.
Right, Bradley. So you said you have some evidence that the Earth is flat. Can you present some?
Can I ask one more question? Can I ask just one more question?
Well,
What is
practically
Pythagoras
cut me
theorem?
off. No. The Pythagorean theorem.
What's the Pythagorean theorem?
And the Euclidean for geometry, for Earth to be a spinning ball with the circle.
Can you give me the equation for the Pythagorean theorem? Just need the equation. I just need the equation.
Yeah, Beth.
I don't need to talk about the shape of the Earth.
It's
the
not
equation.
just the Pythagorean theorem. It's also Euclidean geometry. For Earth to be a spinning ball with the
listen,
circumference
you
of
brought up the
24,901
Pythagorean. Shut up for a
miles, it
second.
must have a
Brianna, be quiet.
You fucking
Benji,
asked me to
chill out. I'm asking you a question.
Listen to the question.
Listen, Benji. Listen, you brought it up. You asked if we knew about the Pythagorean theorem. And I asked you, do you know what the Pythagorean theorem is? Just the equation. That's all I need to know. Or you can be descriptive about it and tell me what it describes. But it has nothing to do with the Earth. It has nothing to do with the Earth. Just explain the Pythagorean theorem to me, please.
Right. So go on in, InRem. Explain the Pythagorean theorem.
Okay. For 500 miles, 8 inches per mile squared works perfectly well. It's after that.
Wow, you're fucking dumb, dude. You're dumb.
That's not the Pythagorean theorem.
You don't even. That has nothing to do with the Pythagorean theorem. That has nothing to do with. Yes, I'm gonna cut you off when you're wrong, and you're wrong. We're not talking about the shape of the Earth. You brought up the Pythagorean. Right. Shut up. Shut up. You brought up the Pythagorean theorem. Listen, you brought up. Listen, you brought up. Oh my God!
Come on, Barnaby.
Mute him for a second. Mute him. Just mute him for a second so I can get what I got.
This is such good footage for Tal City Alpha.
You know what goat means?
Yeah. Can you mute him for a second, please? Okay.
Oh,
you brought up Pythagorean theorem, and you brought up Pythagorean theorem, okay? And I'm asking you, what is the Pythag? Would you just keep him muted, please?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm asking you, you have two things you can do. You can explain to me what the Pythagorean theorem is, or you can give me the equation for the Pythagorean theorem. Now, to me, all this deflection makes me seem like you're probably looking it up on Google or having whoever's sitting behind you that's trying to tell you to calm the fuck down. Whoever that is, you're having them look it up on Google. Now, I'd like to know what the answer is, and I'd like you to try to give me the answer without talking about the shape of the Earth. Now you can unmute it.
Yeah. I can't believe people actually buy your fucking bullshit.
Can you answer the question?
Repeat the question.
What is the
Craig,
Pythagorean
not
theorem?
what is
the equation for the Pythagorean theorem?
Don't be so
for
triggered.
The Earth to be a spinning ball with a circumference of 24,000.
That's not the equation.
Has nothing to do with the Earth, you fucking moron.
Really? Really?
It has nothing to do with the spinning Earth, you fucking moron.
Right, InRem,
yes,
I've got a
dead
really,
serious.
really
You don't know what you're talking
about.
about.
Odd hominins.
You don't even know what
you're a walking ad hom. Are you kidding me?
Dude,
Come
right.
on. You gotta
Right.
have me on when I can figure out how
You
to
are
get
live.
on. and I
We're
can
laughing at
set
you
my
live.
face and I can show
We're laughing at you live. What do you mean
how
figure out how to get
laughable
on?
you are.
How come, hey, InRem, can you tell me, can you answer this? Why is it we
I'm
see a
Brian.
trend
I
in our
already told you
community
you
that
dumb
globe
fuck. I'm a
earthers
person.
have
I have a
no
name. My name
fucking
is
problem
Brian,
joining
bitch.
our
We're going to call you
calls?
in, Rem.
Only flat
Bitch, I'm
earthers.
Brian.
We're calling you Brianna, Benji, Ben,
I've actually got a Google page of names beginning with B
whatever.
up.
Bobo. I'm going to start
Bertie.
calling you Bobo. Okay, Bobo?
All
Right.
right.
All right,
What the
InRem.
fuck's that other clown? But what, Craig?
InRem, I've got a question for you. It's very
Yes,
important.
Craig.
All right.
See, I'm not addressing you as flat Earth, the fucking fighter flat Earth.
That's good. I would prefer that
Just
you do
shut
call me-
up.
I would prefer you do call me FTFE or fight. But anyway, Betty, a very serious question for you. What's 5 divided by 0?
You can't be serious. You can't measure the fucking curvature. Go out on the beach on
you
high
can't measure the
tide
curvature?
and stake
I'm
the
sorry.
water line,
Dude,
boy. I've already got my fucking money where my mouth is, and
Okay,
I fucking said go out and stake the water line and measure the goddamn curvature.
Dude,
you can't do it.
stop.
You
No
said
one
your
can,
money is
girl.
where your mouth is.
Stop talking for
Means
1
you got
second.
your money in your ass.
All right, InRem, did you just say
You
there's no...
got your fucking dick in your mouth.
InRem, did you just say there's no measurements for the curvature of the Earth?
There's none.
Well, look at the screen again. I'm showing you a list of about 20.
I can't. I already told you that, Craig.
Well,
I'll have to work on this. My computer has me shut down. I can't even get on my fucking
You could have started a
computer.
new email, but anyway, I'll read them to you.
I started a new email. That's why I fucking am here.
Then you should be on your computer. Anyway, so measurements of the Earth.
Get on. I can't backspace and look at anything. It's
All right, okay,
fucking,
dude, I'm trying to read to you. All right, just listen.
You are so you're so technologically illiterate.
Right.
It's fucking hilarious.
In front of me right now, I have an entire list.
Craig, hold on.
No. You listen to me.
Craig,
no, you listen to me.
Craig,
right?
Craig, no, I'm not
Bertie,
listening to you.
Bertie.
Craig, I'm not a brainwashed.
Shut up, Bobo.
You got fucking.
Shut up, Bobo.
You
this
asked-
fucking idiot right
you asked for
here.
measurements
You got
of the
this
curvature of the
fucking
Earth.
Idiot right here telling me to shut up.
Yeah, he's allowed. He can say what he wants on my
You
channel.
should shut up. You should shut up, Bobo.
But
You
but
should
Oh,
quiet
really,
that hermit behind you
Bozo?
too.
right.
Hey,
You've got a
Bozo.
computer. All right, Bernie,
Hey,
listen.
Bozo.
Just
what
listen.
do I do? Just keep saying, hey, Bozo.
Just
Go
listen to
measure
me
the
1 second. Just
hey,
listen.
let's. You
Right.
know what?
You've
Craig,
got a
where do you
computer
live?
there, right? You've got a computer with you,
No,
yeah?
Yeah. I'm back
Right.
on here, and
Right.
I'm seeing
Go,
that
listen. Right, go
he's
to.
too drunk to do anything.
Can you just listen 1 sec?
He's a fucking fool.
Can you listen to me for
That
1
bitch
second?
behind him needs to shut up.
Dude, can you listen to me for
I'm
1
watching
second?
this.
Right, listen to me for 1
Okay,
second.
Craig.
Can
you do one thing with me?
Yeah,
Will
I'm
you do one thing with me?
I'm trying to talk to you. Just
Where do
listen
you
to
live,
me.
Craig? Where do you live?
In Scotland. Now listen to me. All right?
God damn it! Why don't you live? Where does Bozo live?
No. He
Oh my
thinks
God,
that the
I'm trying
only
to ask
place
a fucking
people live are
question.
under
Where
bridges.
does
He wants to
Bozo
know
live?
what bridge you live
Let's
under.
go to the
We
fucking
live in normal
people
houses, not under bridges.
Right. Anyway, you've got a
In a
computer.
high tide, we will. I came onto your forum.
But dude, can you do me a favor? Can you put that other person that was there on the phone so I can just talk to them for a second?
No, I'm going to tell you something. I came onto your forum here to do a discussion. I'm
Yeah,
not
but you
here
haven't
to
listened
debate.
to anything I've been trying to say. So listen for
I've
1
been
second.
talking to you,
But you're not
right?
You guys just,
Calm
you
down,
fucking
Barbara.
idiots.
Barbara, calm down. Calm down, Barbara.
If you want a
You
conversation,
two-
you need to listen to what I'm saying right now, okay?
You two just try to fucking belittle the reality
Can you listen?
of your own
Oh my God.
observation.
Dude, listen. I'm trying to talk.
Don't fucking believe your own lion eyes. Don't believe the instruments that we have, dude. I'm a construction worker. I build fucking skyscrapers.
Can you shut up and
I
listen to me
build
for 1
bridges.
second?
Okay, yes,
Please.
sir, Craig, I will.
Right.
Yes, I will.
You've got a computer with you, right?
Yeah, but I don't
Right.
know how. I'm illiterate. I am.
All right. Well, ask the other person to go to
believe
mc2.net/r. Right? That is a page full of a list of measurements of the curvature of the Earth, including George Bedell Airy Esquire's Astronomer Ryle including the measurement of the 2 sections of the meridional arc of India, including the account of observations of calculations of the principal triangulation and the Earth of Derived theorem. No. I've actually got measurements here. The transcontinental triangulation of the American arc of the parallel. Surveyors have actually measured the curvature of the Earth, and I have an entire list of them in front of me. You can't tell me there is no measurements for the curvature of the Earth when surveyors have been measuring the curvature of the Earth for centuries.
Craig.
Yes.
Craig. Why?
Why what?
Has my simple fucking
Bobo the Builder
measure the curvature of the Earth not been? Why don't
you don't even know Pythagoras' theorem, you moron?
What are you even trying to say?
You just said your fucking measurement of the Earth. Listen, Bobo the Builder, okay? That's coming from the chat. From the chat, let me tell you something. We've got a couple of them. We have, hey, Bozo means dumb. We have hashtag Bobo the Builder. I mean, you're winning out there, bro. I can't even get that many fucking names from the chat for myself. You are absolutely killing it tonight. You're so dumb. You just said my measurements show. What the fuck? You just brought up Pythagoras' theorem, then said 8 inches per mile squared. Then I'm sure you felt like you were supposed to walk and your whole head was supposed to be going down 8 inches until you got to a certain point where your head was at your feet. You're an idiot. You're dumb. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have some ignorant person behind you feeding you, making you think that what you're doing is right and that you're looking like you're some kind of impressing people online. You're not. Listen, Bobo.
My wife hates everything I do.
Good. Then you should stop. It's not. You should come to the conclusion that this isn't just about you. Well, hey, well, you know what? When you're by yourself, you'll remember this conversation.
Let me just ask you one thing, boy. Let's go out.
Anything you say is not going to upset me, okay?
Let's get a few people and let's go fucking stake out high tide.
Because what you're saying is pointless.
Come measure it. Come measure it, you dumb bitch. Have you ever done anything in construction? What do you do?
Brian, I'm trying to talk to you.
Dick for a living? Come on.
Brian, are you going to listen? Measurements over water are kind of pointless if you don't take refraction into account.
Craig, shut the fuck up for a minute and listen to yourself, please. I'm not.
Do you know how to quantify and take? Do you know how to quantify refraction and take it into account when you're doing your measurements?
Craig.
Yes, it's a simple question. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Craig, shut up.
Yes
for a minute.
or no? No. Yes or no?
Perfectly.
Yes or no?
I've been perfectly respectfully for you.
No, you haven't. Yes or no?
I'm saying, let's go out there. Let's get your fucking fanboys. Go out there and every fucking couple 100 yards at high tide on the ocean, drive some stakes in the ground so we know where the fucking water level.
Hey, yeah, this has been done.
I want you to be.
Curve, it says water
listen,
level.
But this has been done.
Shut up! No,
listen.
You don't
I want you to realize something.
I want you to
realize something. I want you to realize something.
Craig, you're
when your wife,
again,
hey,
I'm gonna mute you.
Listen, Bobo.
You're looking at my beard.
Bobo, listen, Bobo. Bobo, listen. Your wife, when she married you, when your wife married you, she officially lost the lottery of life. That's something you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life, or at least until she leaves.
You caused that. You caused your wife suffering.
Bitch boy. Hey, Team Skeptic, bitch boy. Let me just ask
bitch
you.
Boy.
Are you going to go? Yep. Bitch boy. Fuck yeah,
coming
bitch
from the man
boy.
who can't use a computer.
Yeah,
whatever, dude.
I mean, anything he says, nothing he says is gonna bother me because he's fucking. Look at him. He can't even. He throws out Pythagoras' theorem. We say, okay, what's Pythagorean theorem then? He says, oh well, the shape of the spinning Earth, and you're like, what?
Pythagoras.
What? It's Pythagorean.
The Euclidean.
Pythagorian. Garan. Yeah, I can spell it in my fucking head. Can you do that? Can you spell Pythagorean theorem in your
You
head?
can't spell. Don't be silly.
Go. You want me to do it? You want me to do it? I can do it right now. Fucking idiot.
Hey, bitch boy, shut the fuck up for a minute. Let me talk. You guys
You haven't
just
shut up since you got
me
here.
You've been talking the whole fucking time, dude.
Before
you
we
came
carry
on telling everybody to shut up.
mouth,
Your
man.
inner Britney Spears is coming out, bro. Calm down, Bobo. Relax. Sober up. Come
Hey.
back on.
Beatrix, right? I've got before we carry on, there is one very
I
important
love
question.
you, bitch
Right?
boy.
Very important question, right? I've got a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles?
What does Pythagorean theorem say?
No, let's stick with mine. Do you want me to say it again? Right, I've got a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles?
I don't give a fuck. I know what the measurement
You have no fucking clue.
spinning ball with a circumference of 24,901 miles, and you have to have for at least 500 miles inches per
and
mile.
I showed you an entire
squared
page of
block.
those measurements.
Fuck you.
I
Craig, come on.
showed you those measurements.
Why
Those
are you
measurements
trying
have
to
been
belittle
done.
me, Craig? This
Because
is
you're a
what you did
fucking
last
idiot.
time, Craig.
Because you're little. Because you're little. You're 5'2", dude. It's easy to belittle you. What are you talking about? We don't have to belittle people. Your God belittled you for you.
Oh my God, dude! I'm actually 6'4" and my dick is higher than your fucking head.
Sure you are.
I can drop my dick in your throat standing on my
I bet
feet.
your dick's at an innie.
Sure.
I can drop my dick
It's an
in
innie,
your
not an
throat
outie.
Dude,
on my feet.
The fleas in your beard have bigger dicks than you do.
I've seen the fleas in my dick, Craig. Look at what you're
You've
drinking.
seen the fleas in your dick, have you? Oh, fucking brilliant. Team, he's seen the fleas in his dick.
We're gonna have to do this again, Craig. When
When you're
fucking I can
sober
come on here and
and
real,
not a moron.
and I can get on the computer, not the stupid fucking cell phone.
Right, but
Well, that's your problem.
No,
you need to fucking learn how to use modern technology.
No, my fucking Yahoo's got me locked out, boy. I came on here to fucking prove your flat Earth is right.
you haven't done any of that, though.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And you've done a hell of a job making yourself look stupid. Bobo.
This is funny. I love you,
Becca.
Craig. Let me, you, and this dumb bitch boy you got over here on your side go measure the fucking curvature there.
It's been done. There's
Don't be
measurements
triggered,
already.
It has not.
It has.
Yeah,
I showed you an entire page of it.
You fucking
Oh, did he just accidentally
did
hang
not.
up? I'm going to show it
Is he
again.
screaming at you or?
You know what?
I've got an entire page of measurements of the curvature of the Earth. Thanks to MC2.
5,000 years ago, every fucker knew the Earth was flat. 500 years ago,
Your IQ range was reached.
InRem, when was the last time?
Sorry.
When was the last time you went to the doctor for something serious at all?
I
Have you
don't
ever
go
been to the doctor
doctors,
for something
you
serious?
stupid motherfucker.
No, have you?
I've
You've never been to the doctor. You've never had to go to
will
the
not
doctor.
go to a
You've never
doctor.
broken a bone. Right, I believe
Well,
that
yeah,
one
I
for
did break
sure.
I broke my leg on fucking 9/10 of 01, and I went to the doctor.
Okay, so about 400 or 500 years ago, breaking your leg, like in any way, shape, or form, if you weren't able to use it, you would have
fucking killed
been
you.
very highly susceptible to infection. You would have been highly susceptible to amputation. You would have been highly susceptible to a
These
lot of
measurements.
different things that
No,
were
you
not
little bitch.
available
Oh,
due to
measurements.
You little bitch.
Measurements of the curvature of the Earth. Look at all these measurements of the curvature. Oh, team, do you see all these measurements of the curvature of the
So
Earth?
you just deny medical advancements.
Oh, look at all these measurements of the curvature of the Earth. Oh, wow, there's so many of them.
I have an idea. Scheme tactic.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
It's a hard
No,
pass.
thank
Scheme
you.
tactic.
I'm
Hard
not into.
pass.
I'm not into
Scheme
people like
tactic.
you. So no, thank you.
Scheme tactic.
That's
Scheme
not even that
tactic. I
funny.
have an
That's not
idea
even
for
funny,
you.
dude.
Oh, it's about as good as I
Scheme
get.
tactic.
Bobo, that's not
Come on,
funny.
scheme tactic. Scheme tactic matter with you. Are you afraid? I will meet you any day
Of
of the
what?
fucking week, and we can go out on the fucking beach and we can
I'm not
measure
getting
the
near
fucking
fucking
curvature.
you. I mean, I imagine I would catch someone
I
with a virus when I
wouldn't.
was 2
I
miles
wouldn't
from
if I
you.
were you either, because you're a fucking idiot. I'm about to beat the fuck out of you if I could reach you to
Oh,
the phone.
that
And
he's
fucking
he's
pull you.
resorting to physical threats of violence in a disabled military
Oh my
veteran.
god. Everybody
Love you,
fucking
Craig.
like him that threatens
We're gonna
people
do
with
this again,
violence
Craig.
over the internet are fucking weak. So,
Just,
you're weak.
he just threatened to beat up
Scheme
a.
tactic.
I just want everyone to know.
I'm
Wait, 1
threatening
second.
to beat up a
1 second.
fucking weekend
1 second. I want everybody to know.
government associate.
I want everybody to know that this gentleman here just threatened to beat up a disabled military veteran.
Oh my god! Scheme tactic.
No, I'm FTFE. You fucking dickwad.
No,
Dude,
no, Craig, I'm not
listen,
talking to you.
listen.
I'm
I need you to pay attention for 1 second, okay? I'm from Texas. I have a fucking Texan accent. He's from England, and he has a Scottish accent,
Bitch,
okay?
I don't give a fuck
There,
where
it's
you're from.
way
You're
different.
an idiot.
When he addresses you, well, yeah, but I mean, you wanted to meet up on a beach and show
You're
me the fucking
attacking me
curvature, so
doubly. You're dual teaming. You're doing. You know what? This is like WWE.
you're dual
fucking
teaming
five,
me.
We're dual
10
teaming
years
him.
ago. Yeah, you're tag teaming me. One
Except
hit me
it's
from
not.
one side, one hit me from the other side. Every time I try to.
No,
fucking
you're
answer,
hitting
it's
yourself,
like
you
fucking-
dipshit. You're hitting yourself. I asked you to explain the Pythagorean theorem to us, and you said spinning Earth. No, that has nothing to...
No,
Take
I'm
the
just,
Earth out of it.
I'm
Let's say we're
giving you
just looking...
observable
Hold on.
fucking
Shut up.
reality.
Shut up. Listen.
No, don't
Bobo.
you tell
Bobo.
me.
Shut up.
Scheme
Listen.
tactic. Don't
Bobo.
tell me to
Bobo.
shut up.
Bobo.
I am. Hey,
Listen,
Bozo,
Bobo.
don't tell
We
me
have
to
a
shut
triangle.
up, man. I am presenting to you
Listen,
observable
Bobo.
evidence.
Listen.
It's completely
Bobo,
observable. Bozo,
Let me
don't
ask you a
call
question,
me
Bobo. If
you can, Bobo.
If you have
Sorry,
a triangle...
No, team, he's right. You should call him Bentley. That's his name.
No, it's Brian.
Listen, if you have
Craig.
a triangle...
Craig, I
If
don't
you,
call you
it's
FTE,
Bobo.
I call
If
you
you have a
Craig.
triangle,
I have respect. I have
Well,
respect.
are you just talking to hear yourself fucking talk? Shut up and answer my question. Fuck. If you have a
No, you
triangle
shut the
that has
fuck
a
up,
side
bitch.
of 3, listen, Bobo. If you have a right triangle and
Shut
one
the
side is
fuck
3,
up, dude.
the other side is 4. What is the hypotenuse? And what does the Pythagorean theorem say
Oh,
about
you're asking
the
me
answer?
to figure out shit out of my head that I don't even fucking know? Are you fucking serious?
Wait,
Why
you're a
can't
construction
you just
engineer?
And you're a construction worker?
Hypotenuse?
You're a
Yeah.
listen.
Dude,
You're a construction worker, and you don't know about what a 3, 4, 5 triangle
on
is.
your own fucking
Do you know what a
screen,
3,
Craig.
4, 5
You're on
triangle
water
is?
Wow.
level.
Well, I just need to mute him for
Craig, on your
Bozo.
Right, wait, I've just muted him
Bozo,
for a sec.
listen.
Muted him for a sec.
Do
Guys, I just want... he's a construction person, and he doesn't know how to work out a hypotenuse. Sorry, go ahead, team.
who's built bridges, by the way? Yeah, a 3, 4, 5 triangle as a construction
let me tell
worker. Do you know what
something,
that
dumb
is?
bitch. I didn't actually fucking all the drawings and shit, but I went out there and I fucking built them. I pounded the fucking nails in the fucking.
So you're a wrench monkey.
So that's what your education level has got you in life. Hammer, nail, hit, hammer, nail, hit, hammer, nail, hit, over and over and over.
Wait, team, let me answer his question. Hey, dude, what did I do? Well, what did I do?
My bad, didn't mean to say that.
Do you want to look at
But
me?
you do
Because,
suck dick in government.
all right, Brian.
Obvious.
Brian.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Craig.
I am a qualified nuclear, electrical, and mechanical engineer trained by the military. So I've done fucking plenty. I've done plenty.
Let me tell you, he's an engineer
Okay.
because he did it all as one.
What was that? Your missus
Oh
said?
God. Please bring on Mrs. Bobo so she can properly convey her thoughts as well. Is she drunk as well, Bobo? Is Mrs. Bobo drunk too? We're gonna call you Bobo
You
and
do
her
know you're
Bozo.
supposed to use that
Is
hand
Bozo
sanitizer
drunk,
on your
Bobo?
hands,
Dumb
right?
bitch.
You're not
It
supposed to
ain't
drink
my
the
fault.
stuff.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love
Whatever you're about to say, yes, it is.
Everything's your fault at this point. Your wife's misery, bridges collapsing, all of it.
Oh God,
Bridge is collapsing.
dude! I'd like to bend you over and butt fuck you.
I'm
in the
sure you'd
jungle.
like to bend me over. I've heard that before.
Hey, Bobo, let me ask you. When you
Sorry.
filled out your
Sorry,
job
Bozo, I
application,
didn't mean to
when you
say
filled out
that,
your job
Bozo.
application, listen, Bobo, when
I
you filled
don't
out your
fill
job
out job
application, did it even
applications,
bother
you stupid
asking you,
motherfucker.
how did you
Hey,
get your
I
construction
don't
job?
fill-
Did they just look at you and go, yeah,
Are
you
you
look like you can
fucking
hit
serious?
a
You
hammer to
still
a
fill
nail?
out job applications? Get this fucking idiot off. He's gonna destroy your channel. I don't even fucking fill out a
I do this
goddamn
full
job
time, so
application anymore.
I do this
I
full
haven't filled out a
time,
job
Bobo.
application for 20 years. I'm a union fucking iron worker. They call me to go to work.
So you're basically a
I think your
temp.
wife
You're a
disagrees
temp.
with
They
you
asked
there.
me to go to work, you dumb fuck.
Listen, you just described what a temp is. They call you up and they call your thing and say, hey man, we need one of your temporary employees to come down here and hit a couple of fucking nails with a hammer. You got anybody in mind? And he looks at the other guy and goes, is Bobo available today? And then the other guy looks at the other guy and goes, Bobo's always available to hit fucking hammers to nails.
Yeah, he hits hammers good.
You're a temp.
That's how this is.
You're a
Let
temp.
me just fucking...
You're a temp that pays to be in the temp agency. That's fucking
But you're
stupid.
a
Why don't you just go get a
chimpanzee.
regular temp job?
You're a chimpanzee.
I mean, could you imagine
Come
him
on,
as a
Craig.
secretary?
Why
Could you
are
imagine
you
trying to
fucking-
like
why are-
book a
Craig,
hair
come on.
appointment or something with him?
Craig.
Let's
Yeah,
think about,
exactly.
Let's think about other jobs that he'd be really bad at. Could you imagine him at McDonald's? No, I want extra cheese on the burger. What the fuck are you doing? No, I don't want my fries coated in pepper. Stop.
You're really this one-sided, Craig. This is only going to show it.
You're the fucking reason that automation is coming to fucking our society. Bobo. You and Bozo. And your Babonian offsprings.
Can we have a chat with your wife?
Go ahead, go talk.
We'll be nice. No sex. I will not say anything sexually attacking her at all. We're just going to attack her intelligence.
That, but ask her anything you want. Ask her anything you want.
But you won't get up and you won't go to work. And that's your fault.
I like that lady! Bozo has now been renamed to Princess Peach! That's Princess Peach in the background. You treat her with respect, Bobo.
Hey, you know what? Bitch, I'm sorry.
Team, I'm dead.
This is
Me
a
too,
pretty
man.
good fucking conversation, even though it's not a debate.
InRem, I take
beating
everything
shit.
bad I said about you back. We're gonna start over. I'm gonna be nice. I apologize.
Man. I'm a loving
Okay,
person, boy, and I love you too. I really do.
I
love
don't want to go
everybody.
that far, but
Craig, quit laughing in the background. I'm starting to see it now. It's fucking showing now.
Brian,
and you're fucking pounding that death.
Brian, can I just say to your wife, I apologize on behalf of my gender.
Oh my God! Don't do that. Apologize on your own behalf.
No, I'm apologizing on your behalf because someone has to.
No, on your behalf, man.
No.
We have to fucking beware of people like you.
Oh, you mean normal, sane people?
all right. So to what we need to take from the
Okay,
conversation
normal,
tonight,
sane
Brian.
people.
Okay,
Craig,
I'm even going to
Craig,
stop
can I
calling you
just ask you a
Bobo.
question,
What
Craig? Don't cut me off. Quit cutting me off.
Let him ask his question. Let him
ask.
ask his question.
I
The
am.
same question I've been asking. The same question I've been asking for a fucking year. Let's go out to these fucking beaches and measure the curvature. Because I can go out there and I can set up my theodolite at 4 foot, and I can, at high tide, when all these water measurements are staked out there, and we can fucking put it at 4 foot tall. Are they all 4 foot tall?
Yeah, this has all been done, dude. I've got links to that.
Been done.
Yeah, I've got links to that as well. Do you want to see them?
Yes. Craig
You
do?
just go to Jesse
Come on,
Wazowski's
Craig, don't rub your
website.
head.
I'm
Don't
just getting the
rub your
website. I'm
head.
just getting the
Rub your
website
head,
up.
rub
2
your
seconds.
other head. Not
Right.
your ears, not your nose, not your mouth, the other head,
So
man.
here we go.
Yeah. Play with the penis.
Right, here we go. So yeah, what you're asking for has all been done. Jesse was out, Kowalski, a surveyor. Well, I'm showing it right now. I'm literally showing it to my stream right now. It's all been done by an actual main surveyor, Jesse Kowalski. Did all exactly what you're asking for. It's all been done. So here it is.
What are you doing with your mic, Craig?
What? What you want? I'm saying that what you're asking for has
Craig,
been done.
I can't hear you.
What you are asking for has been done. I am showing it on my screen right now.
Has not, Craig.
But I'm showing it on my screen right now.
God damn. You know what, Craig? Let me bring you on to a channel with about fucking 4 or 5 flat earthers, even though that this old bozo's only number 2, that have to fucking run their mouth.
Yeah, cool. I've already been on dealt with the idiots at the Flat Earth Discord. But again, the thing that you are specifically, Brian, I'm being serious with you for a second. Brian.
Yes, sir.
I'm being serious with you for a second. What you are asking for has been done. I am showing it to my no. I am literally showing it to my channel right now. What you are asking for has been done.
No,
by main surveyor.
I don't see no measurement.
That's because you don't know how to look at a computer screen. But for the audience that is watching, I am showing it all right now.
I don't know why it took me this long before Google let me in my fucking internet.
Because you have the brain the size of a walnut.
For the same reason it takes you as long as it does to tie your shoes.
Dude.
But the thing you are
Do
asking for, Brain,
what the Georgia
Bethany,
Guidestones call for? Do you even realize what the Georgia Guidestones call for? Do you
Bernard,
even realize what
Blaine,
some guy made some stones, put them out there, and all of a sudden we're supposed to follow them because they're big stones with words on them. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, but anyway, I still want to have a talk with your wife.
Hey, bitch, I really want to know why you're in a mask and staying fucking here.
He shows his face all the time. Let me put his face up for you, sir.
Yeah, if you don't,
please do.
Yeah, if you don't fucking follow my channel, that's on. I don't care. But
I've got an excellent picture of him. I've got an amazing picture of him just here. I'm showing a picture of him now.
There I am. There you go. There you go.
Wow. Where is it?
That's my attempt to whistle.
No, I see Craig.
In a mankini.
And I see my beard. Look,
you don't see
right
me
here.
because I'm not on the screen right now, numbnuts.
Bullshit, I see you, Craig. You're clear off to the fucking left-hand side.
You're probably watching the internet stream and not your fucking call stream.
Oh.
Go to your call, and in your call,
got Mrs.
I should be
Bobo
on
here.
your main fucking...
Oh, yeah, look at the dick in his mouth. Fuck. I should have fucking known.
Oh, they're looking at it now, team.
There's no penis. Did you hold on? When you look at your penis and you say, when you look at your penis and you go, ooh, these are what penises look like, and then you see me having my mouth really small like that, you think a penis is in there? That's unfortunate for you to think that's what it was in my mouth.
So, are you saying that
that's all? The only reference you have to penis right now is when you look down and see your little inner micro dong, your little innie. You don't even have an outie. Do you know what that means? When you pee, it dribbles out of the hole down the balls into the toilet. You pee sitting down.
Are you saying, InRem, that your dick is small enough to fit into Team Skeptic's mouth in this picture?
We should talk. Huh?
Are you saying that your little dick?
I missed it.
I'm asking you. Are you saying that your dick is small enough to fit into Team Skeptic's mouth in this picture?
That's the face Mrs. Bobo makes when doing the thing
Hey,
on him.
I got a needle dick. I'm
Yeah,
not doubting
I
that
bet
I
you
got
have.
a needle dick.
You got to be angry
That's
about
what we're
something.
talking about. That's why. Okay, so that's why you think a dick's in my mouth is because you have a needle dick and that's your reference point.
Is that why your wife's
Understandable.
angry?
For someone like me, I'm like, what? What? How does he get that concept? Well, I mean, he must be just being facetious. Okay. Well.
Oh, you don't even know what that word means.
Needle dick.
You don't
Needle
even know what
dick.
that means.
Hold on, I got something for this.
Okay, hurry up,
Hold on.
please. This is a good fucking...
Alright.
Craig, you gotta admit, this is gonna be one of your best fucking downloads.
I haven't downloaded anything.
Oh, I like
from
having
YouTube.
dumpster fires like this, InRem. Me, I'm a shit talker. I take it as well as I give it. So anything you say is fair game to me.
I mean,
but just it's all in fun. We're having
Bonnie,
a good time.
you are especially dumb.
Damn. And that's what it says. It turned into a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Wow, he's using technology. They're evolving.
I can't even fucking change my goddamn screen.
This is fucking incredible.
That's why they poop.
What did she just say? That's why they poop.
Hey, Team Skeptic, what's your name again?
Team Skeptic.
No, what was your name? I don't give a fuck about what you call yourself.
His name's Skeptic.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. His birth certificate.
Fuck you.
John.
His birth certificate actually says your mum.
What's your name? What's your name, bitch?
John.
John?
My name's John.
John?
Yes.
Your name's John?
Yes. How many times? Uh-huh. How many times are I have to say that to you?
Once is enough, dude. I will remember you from now on. This ain't gonna go.
I know you will.
Me?
All right.
No, I won't.
I've got something for you. Hold on. Yes, you will.
Okay, hurry up.
I'm your fucking
Hurry
daddy.
up, John. Hurry up, John. Hurry up, John.
This is just for you.
John, you know what John means? Place taking shit. John means place to take the shit.
Hey, put me full screen, fight. Let me. Yeah. This is for you, okay? Oh. Hey, this is for you.
You fucker, John.
Needle dick.
Oh no, that's not me. I didn't call you needle dick.
Yeah, it is needle dick.
John.
You told everybody you have one.
John, you're your own person, man.
Brenda.
Craig. I am my own person. What are you talking about?
Sorry, Braxton, what was that? Bethany, wasn't it?
I'm just... Hey.
Bobo.
Brody,
that means dumb.
You're laughing right now.
Yeah, I'm laughing quite hard. I've been having a great fucking time.
I know you are, and it's a fucking joke.
Flat Earth is a joke. You're absolutely right. There's no evidence for it anywhere.
Fucking joke.
No, you're right. Hey, InRem, you're right. If you believe in the flat Earth to be a hell of an entertainer, then you're doing the right thing because flat Earth is a walking joke. To be a flat earther, means that you're walking around as a joke.
Now let's listen to it and get to the bottom of it. You know what InRem is? Do you know what InRem is?
Dumb as fuck. Means dumb as fuck in some dumbass language, I'm sure.
You know what? It's an action against the thing. It's an actual legal action. Look it up.
Okay.
It's an action against the thing.
Cool story, bro. How about some of that flat Earth evidence?
Craig.
Because I've got measurements. What have you got?
InRem.
Turn your sexy, seductive voice down.
Is he trying for ASMR now?
InRem is not my
name. Stupid.
Are you drinking bleach by any chance?
It's because they gave it to me. You dumb motherfucker.
They gave it to you?
Yes.
The government?
Yes.
They. With a capital TH.
With a capital Q, probably for him.
Capital T-A-T-Y. Fuck. Are you that stupid? What about the Queen?
I know that guy.
What about the Pope? What about the Black Pope?
Well, they're all lizard people. Wait, did you... hold on one second. Did you just say... Did you just say, what about the Queen? What about the Pope? What about the Black Pope? Did I hear that right?
Fucking real?
The Black Pope, yeah, you did.
Dude?
Did he actually say that?
Lizard people coming after me.
Yeah, he did.
Brian, I want to clarify. Did you say the Queen, the Pope, and the Black Pope?
They gave InRem to me, yes. They knew
That wasn't
that
the
there
question.
was... They knew that they
Guys,
had to put
don't do
some of
meth
the
even
truth out
once.
there. Craig,
This happens.
Because
they
there
knew
was
they had to
there
put
was
some of the
no
fucking truth out
word.
there, bitch. Shut up.
Right, there was no English word. There's no English word that describes the amount of stupidity that resides inside of you, and so they just called you InRem.
Hey.
Oh, even your wife's laughing. Well done, team. You got.
Boy. Whoa. Come on. Hold on for a minute. This ain't funny. It's beyond funny.
It is fucking hilarious. I like your wife.
He is.
Can we just get her on? She'd be much more interesting to talk to.
John.
Who's this John
Hey,
guy
John.
you're talking about?
Who's John?
The guy in there that I'm going to take a poop on. You know, John.
Do you mean Jeffrey?
Yeah, my name is Jeff, not John.
Jeffrey.
Why would you think his name's
Jeffrey or is it John?
I said it was Jeff. No, I said it was Jeff. I think you
Spelled
might have been
with
drinking a little
G-U.
too much.
John. You said John.
It's Jeff. Well, yeah, John's my middle name. So sometimes I do tell people that my name is John, but it only
You told me your name was
to
John.
people that just wouldn't
I'm gonna tell
right.
you
But my
something.
original my original first name is
Son,
Jeffrey.
what's your age?
G
What's your
J.
wisdom? Son. Hey, hold on, son.
I'm 12.
What's your age and wisdom?
I'm a 9-year-old. I'm a general in the 9-year-old army.
Okay.
Although,
I'm
when
a
he first revealed his
55-year-old
face, we found out that people thought he was a 12-year-old black
morality
kid.
Well, that's what he said last
They
time.
did think I was. Well, I said I was
This is
12.
some funny
but,
fucking
Hey,
shit, man.
InRem, how many times have you taken heroin?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally?
I mean, you're on it
Never.
right now, yeah?
No.
Hey,
No,
hey, come on. Don't you, we're all friends here.
Come on.
There's no one
Come
watching.
on.
This is all
Hey,
private.
Hey. You want to come take a blood
Nah,
test?
hey,
You want to come
I-
take...
Is
you
it
know
meth?
what? They can take a
Listen,
blood test.
I don't-
Hey, come on.
Listen.
Hold.
I don't.
Hey,
I think he's just
Whoa, whoa,
drunk.
whoa, whoa,
I just think he's
whoa,
drunk.
hold on.
He's not on any
Hold
drugs to
on.
me.
Oh, Brain, have you gone there? We lost you.
Yeah, I don't think he's on any drugs. I just think he's drunk off his ass.
Oh, dumb as fuck. Well, I think it's probably about time to shut down anyway. It's coming up for 4 in the morning here. Been going for quite a while. So, unless he comes back, it's been fucking fun tonight. I'm just going to read over a few super chats that have come in. Oh my god, there's quite a few. Thank you, guys. Wow. No. Alright, here we go. Macabre Maleficia for $5 says, reason to go vegan. 1. Extra fiber makes better butt sex. 2. Don't think there's another one. Vegans are creepy. Northern Thompson for $5 says, I'd be good for going vegetarian. The Impossible meats have come a long way, but I love my cheese too much for going vegan, like my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I couldn't do vegan. I like, I have to have my lattes in the morning. I know, you smell if you eat cheese.
I do not do any dairy at all. And I have a problem because I love ice cream. So, yeah, I take the good with the bad, and I accept the pain that my stomach goes through after eating ice cream, especially strawberry ice cream. It's fucking great, especially if there's chunks of strawberries in it. Oh.
Right. So then we've got another new member, Brad Wegner. Welcome to the Scrappers. You can now use the awesome emoji of Nathan Thompson in jail. Then we got Rangerman944 for $2 says he let the dumpster on his way in. Fuck me, did he ever? Whoa, what just actually happened? That was...
I would have been a lot cooler if he didn't come in like that, man. When he came in telling you to shut up, I was like, oh, no, he did not. No, he did not. But we need to get that sound clip to Tau Ceti Alpha for his next.
I put it full screen to make sure that there was plenty of good material for him there. These bitches cut me off. He says in the chat. No, we didn't. You're still connected, apparently.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't cut you off, man. First off, there's no way for me to cut you off. Second, I know how vMix works. Either your phone crashed on the vMix call, which means you just got to reload it and join back on the same link, and you'll see we didn't cut you off. Or you just left because you're a scary little bitch and our intelligence intimidates you. Either way, you're not here, so...
I think after what just happened, his wife's probably talking to him about a divorce.
Oh, but that's what I was saying. The funny thing was when his wife was like... And he was like, I'm not a temp. They call me. And she says, yeah, but you don't ever go.
I love it when wives fuck
up their you can't make that up.
No.
Yeah. She went from bozo to brilliant immediately with one fucking phrase. I'm back. Amazing, Miss Bozo.
I'm back.
It's back.
There you go. See, I told you we didn't cut you off, you moron.
No, fuck
sorry,
you.
I had to get that out.
You are going to cut off by fucking your goddamn fucking internet services.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Our internet service cut you off. That's crazy.
I mean,
I cut you off and not me.
I do have bad internet in Scotland, but yeah.
There you go, Craig.
Blame it on the hamsters.
Thank you, Craig. I did not.
No, InRem. No, don't push the blame off on somebody else.
Please.
I didn't drop connection.
Sorry, Betty.
All right, Bobo. My
right,
fault.
Bozo.
What I was saying is that if it was Craig's fault,
You know what? Why don't you lick the boot? Hey, bitch. Hey, why don't you lick the boot that fucking steps on your throat and tells you to fucking pay money to them?
If it was covered in mustard, maybe, but since
to live in a society covered by their protections, no issue, no worries, it's cool.
You're gonna really do that? Because these motherfuckers tell you you have to pay them more money.
Listen, I do everything. Hey, Bobo, listen, I do everything the government tells me to do, and I don't have any of these restrictions that you think we have. You can try it. You'll be okay, Bobo. Yes. I don't have any... What restrictions do I have that you don't have?
Now
tell me. No, hey, Bobo, give me one restriction that I have following the government that you don't have to follow and you don't have.
Wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. We gotta back up a minute because I don't follow anybody and I don't ask anybody for permission. I do what
I said you didn't. I said you didn't, so there's no need to back up. There's just needing to pay attention to what other people are saying.
You need to back up.
Listen again, and I'll go ahead and repeat it, and then you'll see that I don't need to back up. Listen, Bobo. What amenities, what lifestyle choices, what anything do you have that I don't have because I choose to do what the government tells me to do and I follow what science says?
The government tells you. You are so fucking
You're not answering the question.
The government tells you you can do something. You
what benefits? Listen, Bobo.
You don't have to ask the government.
Listen.
Shut your fucking mouth, bitch.
Bobo.
Shut your fucking mouth, bitch.
Listen.
Why are you asking the government,
listen, Bobo.
you stupid fucking piece of shit?
I'm not asking the government for anything. I just follow the laws that society puts forth.
Whatever the fuck your name is.
Listen to your wife.
It's Jack.
Do anything.
Dude, it's Jack.
Listen to your wife. She's trying to tell
you. Who's this John and Jeff guy? Who's this Johnny Jeffrey guy? My name is Jack.
I think your wife's telling you to calm
Jack
down
Box.
a bit.
That's my name.
God damn.
It's Jack Box.
John, Jeff, Jack.
My friends call me Jack.
We've gone through 3 names.
Beverly, your wife's trying to tell you to calm down. You should probably listen to her.
You piece of shit.
Okay. So, back to my question there, Bobo.
Hey, John
What
Jefferjack,
benefits?
you piece
What
of
can you
shit.
do?
John
Listen,
Jefferjack,
Bobo,
you
why
piece
do you
of
cut me
shit.
off?
What have you not done?
Why are you
that
cutting me off?
fucking stated that you didn't
Bobo.
ask government permission to do fucking fuck all when you asked him for fucking
Bobo.
permission to go to the goddamn grocery store.
I didn't ask anybody permission to go to the grocery store.
The fuck you
Just
didn't.
go.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
You're a lying piece of shit.
What do you mean? Did I fill out a request form for access to the grocery store?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Do you have a copy?
I'm goddamn
Do you have a
sure
copy
you
of
did.
my chit? Do you have a copy of
No,
my
I don't
request
need
chit?
it. I hope, Craig, that you are fucking videoing this whole motherfucking conversation.
We're live, you moron. This is going
Are you
out
kidding
to
me? We're
the
laughing.
internet.
We love this
see
shit.
it live. I'm starting to get all my
Can
fucking
I tell
internet
you?
shit
You
fucking
are the
An
focus
idiot,
of
dude.
everyone's entertainment tonight. You're right. You're right. Hold on. You dinged yourself. Let me give you the dinger.
You're an idiot, dude.
Ding.
You know what? I pissed
yeah.
out more brains tonight
You
than
ding.
you fucking earned your whole life.
Are you taking meth?
You're not supposed to piss. You're not supposed to piss brain material out. What's wrong with you? That's a medical condition that's not going to be solved by
Dude,
500-year-old
peeing out brain
medicine.
matter is not healthy.
Oh, you fuckers don't even understand it.
He's like,
Even-
it's slightly gray when I pee.
Hey,
I'd
shut
go to a
up.
doctor
Hold on.
straight away.
All right, idiot.
I've got a couple of questions from the audience for you. Cheesemondo for $5 says...
Let me ask the audience first, Craig.
No,
Go ahead.
No, they've got questions.
Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead, Craig.
Cheesemondo for $5 wants to know, why is Captain Birdseye so upset? Someone getting a fish finger sandwich. Yes, you do look a lot like Captain Birdseye. Did you know that?
Okay. So, I go to the soup lines that the government has offered.
And store it in your beard.
Fucking fools. Goddamn. Really, Craig? This
Go to
is
the
what
soup
you're gonna
lines?
come to? I'm going to the soup lines that your fucking government offered you, and I have the decision to make between...
Do you live in America?
America.
Yeah.
Do you live in America? Okay, then it's our government, not your government. Our government.
Not
You
mine.
use all the
Not mine.
benefits of government. Yes, you do. You have power to your house. You have internet.
Fuck you.
Yeah?
Fuck you,
Yes or
bitch.
no?
I pay my own
No,
power
wait.
in my house.
I got a question. Do you have power to your house, and do you have the internet? Then you are okay with government regulations and government being inside of everything. If you're not, turn off your power your own house, dig a well, don't use city fucking water, dig your own fucking well, put out fucking windmills, and broadcast your own internet signal out. Okay? If not, then stop fucking bitching.
I could have done
Bobo.
that with the money that I spent on it for fucking
No, you can't.
years.
No, you can't.
fuck
No, you
yourself,
can't.
bitch.
You can listen.
Really?
Listen. You cannot build a windmill by hammering nails. You can't build a windmill by hammering nails. That's what you have. That's your skill level in life. I hammer nails. I am an iron worker. That's it. You can't build something. You could not build something that brought electricity to your house. You could not dig a well and purify the water. Right. You use government amenities all the fucking time, and the only reason you're bitching is to bitch. Stop bitching. You're talking to yourself now. Stop doing that too. Sign of a crazy person.
Now let me just ask you one thing. How long, seriously, cutting bullshit aside, are you gonna suck the dick that's being rammed up your ass?
Are you describing
That's
your
all I
average
want.
Saturday night?
No, this is your everyday life.
I don't remember that.
I want to know.
I mean, I've had some
Fight
crazy
the
shit happen to me
fighters.
today, but
Fight
none of
the
that.
fighters,
Well, look,
fucking
he's
take
being-
the shitty
at this
fucking-
point-
I want to know.
At this point, Fight,
how
he's really just
long
trying to be
you're gonna
overly
suck the
fucking
dick that's fucking you up
offensive.
the ass.
So, see, Yeah, the people in the chat don't need to hear that part right
Yeah.
there. So
I think
if
it's
you want to be
time
funny
to,
about things, you can
Why,
be funny
why
about
won't you
things,
put it up
but
there? Because that's exactly what's going on, boys.
Right.
oh no, Bobo, you already went out saying that. No,
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Bozo,
You're
it
already taking
is.
the conversation to
You
that level,
are
Bobo.
fucking
So what we're going to
sucking the
do
dick
is
that's
because
got
of
his
you,
penis so far up
go
your
ahead and mute him.
ass, ball deep,
People in the chat
you
don't need to
think
listen to
that's
this. Mute him.
Yeah.
reality.
No, I think it's time to get rid of InRem now. Please don't breed and enjoy your hangover in the morning. That was certainly something, and I hope you guys enjoyed that dumpster fire. Brought to you by FTFE Incorporated, powered by the government. Oh, multiple me's on the screen. You got me up on the screen, team.
Oh, I got you up on the screen?
Yeah, I think you're displaying the own callback.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I guess
That's
that
right.
is your call log up or your call screen up.
But yeah, it's past 4 in the morning now, so I'm going to read the rest of these.
I got to change all my settings in fucking vMix again to get you to not go mute every time I click off of your screen. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was
fucking
unexpected
crazy.
and fun. I needed the breathing exercises, and I got them today because of it. So
Yeah.
thank you, Needle Dick, Bozo.
We're going to read the super chats and get out of here for tonight because that's been fucking glorious. Thank you guys for watching. We got Cash22 for $6.99 Canadian. Brianna has anger issues, but geez, this is entertaining. I know. The Evil Scotsman for £1.99.
Oh, yeah.
Roid rage detected. No, just stupid and drunk. Lucian Andreas for 10 rons. Vaccines don't cause autism. Flerfs do. No, but honestly, Flerfs are fucking stupid. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for another $5 US. Good God, I can't take this anymore. I need a drink. Yeah, you may have seen me drinking these throughout the show. They have vodka in.
I should have finished off my whiskey during that confrontation, got on his level. Then y'all would have really seen a shit show.
Glass Monster for 2 Canadian says he has no brain, dumpster fire emoji. And then Ranger Man 9404 for $2 says hashtag stop censoring Bobo. Yeah, we needed to.
Exactly.
Sparky NJ for $5 says, I'm a commercial electrician. Skyscrapers go straight up. They don't need to think about the curve, moron. Glass Monster for 2 Canadian says, Bobo the Builder, followed by 2 Anthony Riley shit emojis. Monkey Cat Pat
Yeah,
Pat
Bobo the Builder was an amazing one that came from the chat.
Yeah, well done, guys. Ranger Man 94. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $2 says, "Good God, what is happening? I don't know. That was a surprise even to me." Then we've got Ranger Man 9404 for $2 says, "The guy has an IQ of 1, 1, and 1." JL Warren for $1.99 says, "Okay, Bobo Boomer." Boom. And then another one for JL Warren for $1.99 says he's quoting Men in Black. And another one for $1.99 says, "Society does not need gammas, I guess." Absolutely. Hussein Andreas for another 10 ron says his job wasn't hammering guy, it was hammered guy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, who would call him to go to work? Even to hit stuff. I wouldn't trust him to do that right. I think maybe that he gets called by his care worker, who kind of puts him in a room with like a toy hammer or something, make him think that he's working.
I bet he has thumbs like that are 6 times the size of normal thumbs because he's constantly hitting them with a hammer.
Icebank Mice Elf for $2 says InRem is dumb as fuck. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for another $2 says, "How does a dumpster burn for this long?" It certainly, and then it came back. A second wind. Phil Hammer 335 for $5 says, "The guy is 3 fries short of a Happy Meal. I bet he can't even measure the distance to the bottom of his liquor bottle." He can probably see it though, because he must have drank all of it tonight. Ranger Man 9404 for $2 says his blood alcohol content is higher than his IQ. Absolutely. And the plot hole, shout out for the plot hole for $2 says, "My last super chat until the next one. Loud noises." You've been playing Borderlands, haven't you? Yes, you have. Carl Selman for 20 sec says FTFE first with supplies of IO/bootleg. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $2 says, thanks guys, good night. Thank you guys, and it's been amazing tonight. Then we got Stringer News 1 for $5 says, kids stay in school, don't do drugs, and never take candy from creeps with beards. Yep. Translator Carmanian for $5 says, even Bobo's own brain cells were like, oh hell no, it's hopeless, we're getting out of here, even if we have to exit through the urethra. And then Glass Monster for $2 says, mega, and I mean mega dumpster fire. Yeah, that was. If somebody can please clip the part of his wife telling him he doesn't go to work and post that everywhere, I would very much appreciate it. One more super chat just come in. Fact hard for $2.79 Canadian. Mrs. Bobo was the best. Yes, I'm a big fan of Mrs. Bobo, putting her man in her place. Well, team, that's been a hell of a
we have
fucking
successfully, yeah, we've successfully renamed people in our community.
Yeah.
Like from moving forward, Bobo, we have Natalie, JM Tooth or Truth with TROOF. I mean, you guys are fucking ruthless. I guess I kind of start calling people names when I feel like it's appropriate when they're acting like shitheads.
Yeah.
And those names stick. So it kind of makes me feel good that you guys like those names. Hey, I do. Go ahead. I think you're ending it. Just I want to say goodnight to everybody before you say your finals.
Sorry, you go on and say goodnight, and then I'll take us out.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so I want to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me and Fight. We love it. We honestly, feed off the chat. The chat feeds us. Yeah, it's great. That's one of the things I noticed about tonight. And the reason why I wanted to be sure to get this out was because I want everybody to know that I see this happening and that I appreciate it. The interaction, like our shows are great. I go back and I watch our shows and I laugh my ass off. I go back and I watch them, though, not because I want to watch the interactions between me and you, but because I can't always follow everything in the chat and I want to go back and see what people were saying in the chat. The chat feeds us. Like it's a back and forth. Like we could do what we do with one or two people, yeah, but the fact that there's 380 people or 300 people watching now, and there was 400 earlier and like 450 at one time or 500
It went up to 550 at one point.
Those interactions, well, having that amount of people allows us to be able to constantly, every couple of minutes, change the topic, bring something else in to keep the show from becoming stagnant. And honestly, I love the fact that the same people are here that are at my channel. So, great show. Had a great time. I'm putting my my YouTube channel in the chat. Yeah, not my YouTube channel, but my gaming channel. I just put that in the chat. You guys need to go check me out. Come over here. We have a good time. I haven't done a gaming stream in a while because I've been kind of sick. So I haven't been able to talk. It's the same thing. We interact back and forth. People talk shit, and we love it. So come over there. There's the link to join, subscribe. I'll get a gaming stream going in the next day or two, I'm sure.
Yeah, awesome.
Me and Fight will.
Yeah, I always enjoyed being part of your gaming. We've been playing a lot of COD together, and I think people enjoy watching that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to stream on Twitch. We'd get a bigger audience on Twitch. Our audience, the one thing I do know about our audience is that there's not that many gamers in it. Our audience is primarily people who have, successful lives. People who went to college and got an education and work important jobs that are important to their family's success. They don't have time for video games. Kind of maybe they lost interest in it as a kid. Maybe they just lost interest in it as they turned into an adult and said, hey, I got to really focus on real life right now. So on Twitch, we'd find more people, but there are people here that do like watching games. Yeah. Renee Enemia's one, Nikki Daly's another, Jackalope Herdmaster's one. Just going off the top of my head. And I don't know if I said thank you and shout outs earlier to Kerry Oliver, but yes, definitely thank you and shout out to him as well. Air's one of them. He's always there at the gaming streams. But yeah, if you guys want to come and sit around, watch us shoot flat earthers on Call of Duty, because that's what they all are as far as we're concerned. They're all fucking flat earth idiots.
Yeah. Thank you for joining tonight, team. It was fucking awesome. I honestly had an absolute fucking blast tonight. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you chat for being amazing as always. Just one more super chat's just come in, directed at you team from Jessica G for $2. Says, I sub to you team, and remember W.
Yes. W. Wait. W. No.
W,
L.
Yeah, L.
The W is for, yeah, W for pizza. L.
Just
And
for
Bella
attention.
Charge with the hashtag fuck Fupa. That is that's my gaming partner. He's hilarious. But yeah, we'll see you guys around. I guess fight. You got anything you want to take us out on?
Yeah, well, I should be back on Monday with another debate. Hopefully, if this flat earther doesn't pull out, like their dads should have. And I'm working on another video that's not flat Earth. I've got a COVID-19 one coming up because, I mean, it does include some flat earthers because they are conspiracy nuts, but it's about people that think COVID-19 is caused by 5G and all the nonsense about that. So that will be out hopefully in the next 4 or 5 days. I don't like to give an exact time because I never meet it. But it's been an absolute fucking blast tonight, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Team Skeptic. InRem, you're a fucking moron, but thank you for keeping me entertained. And you guys, make sure you subscribe to Team Skeptic. We'll be over there tomorrow for a chat all about Tiger King. And remember, stupidity is not a right. You got something to add before I go?
Watch. Yeah. Just to add right before you play your outro, everybody who wants to be an active participant in tomorrow night's stream, please go watch Tiger King so you can, keep up with what we're saying. It's an easy watch. It's 7 episodes. It's hilarious. If you think we're funny, those people are fucking crazy. So, fight. I'll turn it over to you for the outro. Go watch Tiger King. Be ready for tomorrow night.
And I apologize about my hair. There's no barbers open for obvious reasons. But remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth. Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the flat.